computer died, and when I went to reinstall it, it's like, well, you need your key.
Right.
Like, well, shit, that was on a computer that died. So I sent
Right.
an email off to the company saying, hey, I need access to my key, and they just never responded. And like, oh, well, I'm not buying it again. So
No. All right, so I've got my mic set. We're streaming. We're streaming, and I just want to check and see how it sounds. Doesn't sound too bad, I guess. I just get a little worried that you're going to be little background noises and stuff. So we'll see.
mm.
But we are streamed, so I think we're all right here. You all right, Spart?
You only sport.
Hmm?
Oh God, here we go.
Yeah, I'm fine. Just setting up.
All right. Looks like it's just you two tonight.
God, how many boss fights do we have?
Just the one.
Just the one. Damn. I'm
Well,
going to now play Nilo better than Nilo was.
well,
Yeah, if I get
Nilo's
hit one more
stuck in a
time, I'm
bubble.
dead.
Nilo's
I
stuck in
can't
a
even.
bubble.
Yeah, I can't even attack. So
Yeah.
if I attack, the counterattack will kill me.
Yeah. So, well, Nilo said that he will be listening. He got a late work thing, so he's going to be listening, but he really can't do anything. But he did tell me what he wants to do because he is charmed, but he's in the bubble. So, yeah, but we're out here. I got the stream up and running. Sounds like we got decent sound check. Knock on wood that Shiza Cinema doesn't follow us from Monday, because Monday my OBS stream crashed midstream, and then so I had to actually I had a part A and a part B for my stream when I exported it. So let's kick this shit off and get started. Hello, hello, hello. Good Friday afternoon, early evening, everybody. Welcome to Agora Quest, our Heroes of Kreistrich edition. For those that don't know, we are here every other Friday and every Monday for your entertainment, coming into the weekend and leaving the weekend. We try to kind of bookend you guys, give you a little bit of happiness at both sides. So welcome. For those that are new here, if you're old hands, welcome back. I am Sean, your host, bringing you together with the finest 5th edition gamers that this channel has to offer. Although I will say, as I look at Discord now, there's not too many players gonna be here tonight, or at least not to start with. So Nilo is stuck on a work thing. He will be listening in at least, although it's okay because Nilo's charmed right now and stuck in a bubble. I have no idea where Tarikas is, but I can play Tarikas. Ethan has said that, he said he was going to be here a couple days ago when I said we're playing. But I know he has family things that typically makes him a little bit late. So I'm hoping I should say that he will be here at his normal time, which is usually between 8 and 8:30. So that leaves us Corvin, our new guy, and the old hand, the blind dwarf. And so that is where we're gonna kind of be tonight at. But before we get started, of course, as I said, we're here every other Friday, as well as every Monday. Monday's our 1st edition game. This, of course, is our 5th edition game. Everything's set in Greyhawk. For those that enjoy Greyhawk, go check out our team page at Greyhawk Creatives. So you just go to twitch.tv/team/Greyhawk Creatives. There's I just looked today, just for my own curiosity, there's almost 30 different content providers out there that Lord Kazumba has added under the umbrella of Greyhawk Creatives. And all of them, I'm assuming, in some way, shape, or form, have Greyhawk content somewhere in what they do. Whether they're just miniature painters that play with Jay on his stream or whatever. I was just over at the Art of Mike Disney. He was painting a goblin, and I thought when I looked at it, I thought it had a snorkel because it had these big thick glasses on, and I thought that was a mask, and then the back of it was a snorkel, but apparently it's an alchemist, sort of a artificer, alchemist, whatever you want to call, or something in that vein, almost like a clockwork kind of cyberpunk kind of a look and feel to him. But I'm like, dude, I thought it was a snorkel, and I was like, man, my players could use that right now because they're underwater. And although they're able to breathe for the next few hours, they've still got things to do and to figure out. So anyway, check us out on our team page over there. Don't forget, as you watch the stream, when you earn tokens, right underneath the chat box where it says send message, you'll see a little gold coin. You click that coin, it'll pop open a little window. You can trade in those coins to give your favorite DM or your favorite character advantage on a die. I'm sorry, not advantage, but a nat 1 or a nat 20. And so those are only good for the stream that they're given in. So that's only good for tonight's stream. They don't carry over unless there's an extenuating circumstance. I have been known to be generous and allow them to carry over. However, if you want to help the same player or DM out and you do want them to carry over, you can, for every 200 bits that you cheer, you can grant advantage to your favorite player, or, as I said, to your humble DM. I believe, as I look, currently, Nilo has 1 advantage. Tarikas has 2 advantages. Hearn, you have, I should say Corvin. I put your username down there, not your character name. Oops. Corvin has an advantage, and I, your humble DM, have 2. Nobody else has any advantages left. So, as I said, I encourage you, as our party is involved in combat when we left off, and we'll talk about that in a minute. So if you want to do that, or obviously, please, before we even go any further, if you haven't clicked that follow, please do so. If you like to help the stream out, every penny that you guys donate into the stream goes right back into this stream, not just 5e, but my first edition group as well. Whether it's to pay for hosting services or buying content or whatever the case may be. Everything that you guys provide us, I provide right back into. So if you'd like to help support the stream, of course, I would love to see you subscribe. But hey, man, just drop a tip if you'd like to. Corvus, who plays Nilo, came by our first edition stream a couple weeks ago and dropped a big old tip on us, which I thought was extremely generous. Went right into my savings account, and I used it the other day to pay for some hosting services and some other stuff that we got going on. So yeah, man, I think tipping is really a great way to go because it keeps Twitch's fingers out of the pie. It's only between you, the content provider, and like a 2 to 3%. Actually, not even that. It's probably like 1.5%. I think you can calculate it out. He gave us a $50 tip, and I got $43.80 or some crap like that. So they took $1.70 out of it, which is much better than 50%, is what Twitch takes. So, but anyway, the fact that you're here, even watching us and listening to me ramble, is enough, right? So spread the word, though. Let other folks know what they're missing. Come check us out. Like I said, we're here every other Friday. Same time, same channel. 7:30 Eastern to whenever we old people start to fall asleep, which is usually about 8 o'clock. So where are we in this group? If you've been following, Ragnar has been trying to take up the mantle of an expedition that his aunt went on. And essentially, in olden days, there was a tribe, or a clan, I should say, not tribe, a clan of dwarves by the name of the Kund clan that populated the western mountains the mountains of western Parenland, where we are. And long story short, denizens of the deep attacked and threw down the Kund clan. But before everything went asunder, the last king of the dwarves placed a great curse upon everything and essentially hid all of the dwarven caverns in their seat of power for the Kund clan. And the legend has always said that one day the last in the line of the kings will arrive to take up his rightful place, but nobody knows where that place is. And so much portents were read, much research was done, and it was discovered that there was an artifact held by the witch queen Igwilv in her ancient lair that would guide the way to wherever the dwarves hid their stuff. And so Ragnar's aunt was originally on this expedition, but she kind of got waylaid, hurt badly. His younger brother got killed in the process, and so he said, damn it, if you're going to do it, let's do it right. And so he took up the mantle. They went to Igwil's lair, which was beneath the mountains of Parenland, in the lost caverns of Judge Canth. And they found this ancient lanthorn, which is artifact level stuff. And he's toting that around with him now, just finding a place to use it. And so they've continued to search. They went to an ancient elven library that was actually overrun with loose, wild magic. And the constraints on all the magic were fraying. So they righted that ship, fixed the library so that it started really magically repairing itself. But in the process, found themselves deep in the Underdark in an ancient underwater lake or underground lake. On that lake was a ruins in the middle of an island in the middle of this underground lake. They took care of some Sahuagin and their minions there, found another way to continue down, and after clearing that layer, they have all right, Nilo gets a nat 20, which is good because Nilo is charmed right now. So anyway, they have been continuing their search in the Underdark, and the deeper they went, the more strange things they found. And finally, they find themselves now utilizing these rings of underwater or water breathing, and they have entered into an inner sanctum or an ancient temple where they are now battling what appears to be an Aboleth. And right now, as it stands, people are kind of beat up. Nilo is charmed. However, she has been entrapped by a bead of force, which is that green circle you can see around Nilo. When last we left, there was a whirlpool vortex created right in the center of this room where the Aboleth is, and it sucked it back into the room slightly, so it pulled it back about 10 feet. Just as a quick reminder, you guys are in this large cavern. The ceilings are probably about 40 or 50 feet high in this throne room, if you want to call it. Where you stand now at a door, Ragnar, there is a shelf there's a set of stairs running down to either side to the left. They're off the circle, so you can't quite see them. But there's stairs kind of going down to the lower floor, and you can see at the bottom of this chamber there's a flight of stairs or stairs going up to a large upper raised area where the throne chair was. That's where the Aboleth was originally. It was down south down here. But you guys have managed to take out all the minions, it appears. The only other thing that I want to say is that periodically through during the combat, Ragnar has been getting whispers in his mind, apparently coming from this creature or somebody or something, telling him he knows or it knows what you want and it knows what you're looking for and blah, 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 blah. So we find ourselves now, as I said, in combat. We ended it right at the end of the round, so we'll be going... Actually, I take it back. We ended it where it is now Tarikas's turn. That's essentially where we left off, because I got it marked here on the thingamadoo-hob that Tarikas is up. And before we get started, as I said, Jacob is here, although you're just listening, right, Jake? You're not actually here. You're just listening on the Discord. Blink once if you're okay. Blink twice if you need us to download.
That is correct. I'm currently driving home.
No worries, dude.
You don't want to hear my engine, so...
It's all good, dude. I was going to say,
Blink.
Blink.
If something critical pops up, I'll pop in, but for the most part, you already know what I told you.
Yep. Roger that. Okay.
All right, be listening. Don't do anything stupid, Ragnar.
All right. Cool. So, before we kick back into tonight's episode, is there anything or any questions that you, Ragnar, or you, Corbin, have with regard to where we're at or what we are doing?
That seems pretty clear to me right now. Right now, it's trying to stay alive.
Okay.
Just live, damn it.
Live, damn it, I. Okay. So, with that being said, we get back into tonight's episode of Agora Quest Heroes of Kreistrich. Episode number 75-ish. I think I lost count somewhere and skipped one or two, but I think we're on 75 now. So, as Tarikas takes stock of everything that is going on, let me see what he actually has available. He has no first level spells left. He has no second level spells left. He has 1/3 level spell left and no 4th level spells left. And I don't know how many cantrips he's got left. So I'm going to assume that just because I'm a nice guy, I am going to assume that Tarikas has all 18 of his cantrips left. Which, by the way, if you guys don't know, we have a house rule. You don't get unlimited cantrips. You get the number of cantrips. You get a number of cantrips equal to whatever your spellcasting score is. So he has an 18 wisdom, therefore he has 18 cantrips. But that resets every short rest. And the good thing is you can trade cantrips in for spell slots and vice versa. You can trade spell slots for cantrip slots. So, but you can never go over your max of 18. So anyway, so I don't know if he's traded any in or not, but let's just go with the fact that he has not. So he is going to see what spell. He is going to target. Corvin, you're pretty beat up, right? All right.
Yeah, I've got like 14 hit points left.
All right, so he is going to target you, and let me see, where is, do I have a cure? Yeah, I'm going to see if I can do a, hello, where'd that come from? I didn't want that. All right, I'm going to see if I can upcast a Cure Light Wounds on you. Yep, casting at 3rd level. Cast spell. And you have got 28 hit points back. You are now healed back to 28 hit points. Well, not 28, you got 42 now. So, alright, that is it for Tarikas.
Thank goodness.
As Ethan is going to pop over really quick. Going to target said beast. And is first Eldritch Blast miss.
Let's go.
Second Eldritch Blast hits. And the Aboleth takes 12. As it hits, well, let me see. What is, you are, sorry, I got to measure the distance between you and the Aboleth here. You are 10 feet away, so I believe its tail has a range of 10 feet. So let me double check really quick, because it has a lair action. I need to look and see what it. Damn it! I don't want that. Delete. I was looking for what is the there tentacle. It's tail. Of course, it doesn't tell me what the range is. I don't think it's 5. I thought it was 10 feet. But let me look and see if I got it on my sheet here. Sorry. Yep, its reach is 10 feet. So, as a lair action, as it gets hit, it targets Ragnar with its tail swipe.
Sorry, I just got disconnected. I'll be right back.
Yep, okay. As he hits with a 28.
Ow.
As Ragnar suffers 15 hit points of damage, taking him down to 23.
Is that halved?
It should have halved it on you. Yeah, because it did, because it took 7 off, so you had 30.
Gotcha.
So, yep, so you're at 23. So it did take half, because you are raging. Thanks for checking, because I always forget to check that the system's doing what it's supposed to do. All right. As Nilo. Oh, and then he is going to... Oops. And then he's going...
Oh god, Niall's gonna betray me again.
God damn it.
I'm back.
All right. As Ethan then moves back. Nilo using her thingy like a hamster ball, comes crashing down, slamming into Ethan and Corvin. I need you, Corvin and Ethan, both to give me a dexterity or athletics, your choice. Acrobatics or athletics, your choice. Saving throw to of a DC 10 to avoid Nilo knocking you into the doorway where the Aboleth can see you. Nice. All right, now there it is. So yeah, we're definitely going to do acrobatics on this one. And he makes his saving throw barely as well. So you guys avoid. You guys suddenly feel behind you this beat of force. It works almost like a hamster ball as Nilo slams and runs, slamming into you guys, trying to knock you into the doorway to be in view of the Aboleth. But instead, she winds up slamming you guys into the wall, and it sort of spurts you up. So you guys are now like you're in water, of course. So she's down below you guys, and you're about 5 feet in the air, swimming above where she is as it slammed into you and sort of knocked you up above the top of the door. The doorway itself is only about 7 or 8 feet high, so you guys are actually above the top of this doorway here. But anyway, that is Nilo's. Corvin, you're up.
Did you say I'm up?
You're up.
Okay. All right. Concerning the distance, I'm going to pop out and use my short bow. That's at disadvantage, correct?
Yes, because of the fact that you are underwater shooting a bow.
Yes. Just wanted to make sure.
Yep.
And sorry about the background noise.
Oh yeah, no worries. I don't hear anything. Oh, you still hit. 17 hits. All right.
That's about typical.
Yeah, as your bow sort of flits through the water, it manages to pierce through into the spongy flesh of the creature, and it once again lashes out.
That tail is nasty.
But fortunately, Ragnar is ready for it this time and manages to duck over the swipe of the tail as it whips around. All right. As the creature itself, having been sucked back through, once again, you feels the vortex behind it as it moves up closer to Ragnar. And as it approaches, all of this scummy mucus water flows over the top of Ragnar. While it doesn't really affect his sight, he knows it's there, and he can smell and almost taste this nasty, milky substance. And in his mind, once again, he says, he hears this sort of murmuring, like a constant murmur. I know why you're here. I know what you want. I know I have seen. Give me a wisdom saving throw, DC 10, please, Ragnar.
Gotcha.
All right.
Yo, let's go.
In your mind, as it's saying this, you can see like what appears to be some kind of a pool of water, of liquid black. To you, it looks like black liquid metal. That's how heavy the water looks. And in the water, you can see sparkling points of diamond light. It's almost like you're looking at a night sky, but reflected in a pure, heavy metal, for lack of a better term, pool, right? A pool of heavy metal liquid with all these diamond points in it. It's almost like you're looking into the stars, and you start to get drawn into this like vision that you're seeing, and suddenly you manage to snap your way out of it just as the tentacles of the creature come lashing at you. As the first tentacle hits Ragnar, for 13 hit points of damage.
Ouch.
Where is... I just need to make sure it gets 3 tentacle attacks. Yep. As its second tentacle attack. Misses as its third and final. Misses as well. However, I do need you to give for me a Constitution saving throw. I can see if I can read this. I need a DC... Where is it? DC 14 Constitution saving throw, please.
Gotcha. What was the stat?
Constitution saving throw, DC 14. Alright, easily. As you feel the sting and the bite of this poisonous mucus that lays all over it. Yeah, it's not good. Ragnar, you are up.
Alright, it's time to whack this thing a bit. Selected, yep. They can only whack once, unfortunately.
Yeah.
The one-hit wonder. That was almost a 1. Oh my god.
A 13 misses.
Alright, that's my turn.
Okay. Tarikas, as he is going to trade in before 6 of his cantrips. Somewhere, there we are. As Ragnar gets 32 hit points of healing back from the priest. And let me keep track. I just took off 6, so he's got 12 left. Let me keep track. Make sure I don't lose any. Alright, and that is Tarikas's. Ethan, once again, snatches out targets. Eldritch Blast. Hey, as he hits with a soft 20. Nice. Applies the damage there. And his second attack. Hey, it looks like he hit again. Not quite as much damage, but the creature once again with his tail swipe. Oh, as he hits with the tail swipe. Not too bad. 17 hit points of damage, which should have been reduced. Let me double check to make sure. Yep, he only took off 8 because he had 49. Now he got 41. Alright. At least I know the system's doing what it's supposed to be. Alright. Nilo is just going to be spinning her wheels once again trying to hit. Unarmed strike, shove. Then he's going to go with strength. As Ethan fails, he is not prone, but Ethan gets slammed into, and he ends up in the room there's this mucus cloud that surrounds this thing, but he is actually about 10 feet above. I'm gonna see if I can't do elevation here.
That can't be good.
No, he is in the room, but he's about 10 feet above everybody in the room as he gets slammed by Nilo. And as she manages to get him into the mucus area of the creature. Corvin.
All right, time to go pew pew with the bow again.
Right.
Disadvantage.
Boom. Look at that. 2 great rolls. Not a crit, but is what it is.
It hits.
It hits. All right. Nicely done. Is that it for you?
Deal. Yeah, I'm just gonna.
All right. As the Aboleth targets Corvin, and it is going to close this. No, it's not what I want. Where is it? Looking for my charm. Where's my charm? Sorry. Why doesn't it have it on there? Enslave. It can... just want to make sure. Sorry. Don't know what happened there. Woo.
But all right.
Just checking to make sure it can only be one at a time. I'm sure it is. All right, cool. Yep, it can do more than. All right, so it is targeting, but it doesn't have a. It doesn't have a thing that says I can do it. So I'm like, where is it? So I am just gonna say it's gonna use his enslave, and he has to give me a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw. So here he is. Oh, at least he gets a +5 on it. Oh no! He fails his saving throw. Ethan is now charmed by the creature as well. Ragnar, you're up.
Well, shit. This is starting to turn into a very bad situation.
That it is.
Nice.
Swatted. Wait, well, let me do damage. Oh, there you go.
Nice. All right, is that it for you? Ragnar, you get... Oh, why did it not... You didn't target the creature. How much did you? Did 9?
Yeah.
Alright, Alright. Ragnar, get an extra attack on it as the creature tries to pull away from you. Also... that misses. Also, I need a DC 14. It's actually, I'm going to target you with this because anybody within 5 feet that ends their turn within 5 feet of it or hits the creature has to do a Constitution saving throw. I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw, please. DC 14. Easily you make it. Nice. Alright. But the creature backs into the room about 30 feet. He goes, Stop! Stop! I relent. There is no need to continue this. I know what it is you seek. I shall give you what you want. Leave me and my subjects be.
I don't believe this thing. I don't know what about this thing thinks I trust it.
As you are sitting there, suddenly in the far corner of the chamber, you see what appears to be some kind of a portal open up with a flight of stairs leading down. I shall let you go. I shall allow you to go to get that which you seek. I have been placed here to guard its entrance. You have shown that you and your friends are worthy. You may go. Leave me in peace. If we continue this battle, it shall surely be yours and my destruction.
Then let go of my friends.
Suddenly, Nilo and Ethan snap back too, and they're going, "Whoa! What the hell? Why am I... Get me out of this bubble!" screams Nilo.
How do we get her out?
It's essentially, you can just... I think it's... I don't know, is it a dispel magic or it only lasts for a certain time?
I believe can literally just dispel it.
What's that?
I believe Ethan can just get rid of the bubble that he created.
See, that's... I'm pretty sure too, but that's how I'm going to treat it just for this game anyway until I figure out I was wrong. So... Oops, why didn't...
You can always look at his item, because I believe it just allows him to cast allows him to cast the bubble. Just items like, the next fireball.
Yeah, it's something a little different than that. So let me look and see. So essentially it says you can use an action to throw a bead up to 60 feet. It explodes, it impacts and destroys. The creature within the radius land must succeed, blah, blah, blah. Any creature failed save complete within the area is trapped in this sphere. An enclosed creature can use an action to push it against the sphere's wall, moving it, blah, blah, blah. Essentially, it doesn't... it encloses the area for 1 minute. So it would have been 10 rounds. So essentially, after about 60 seconds, it stops. So...
I was in that bubble for what? 3-4 rounds?
Yeah, but we're just gonna wait for a minute or so, and it goes away.
Yeah, another half minute, it's gone.
Yep.
Okay.
As the Aboleth itself is slowly floating off to the side to allow you passage. Go! Go! I have guarded this passage for centuries. You are the first to prove yourself worthy to continue, dwarf. Take your friends and go, lest we fight this till our battle last.
Ragnar looks him over. He really doesn't trust this thing, but at the same time, they don't really have a lot of options.
Wait. You look him over? How'd you do that?
I don't. I get a vibe check from the disturbance in the water.
Well, he did release You know,
Listen, he
smell,
doesn't have a
so.
trustworthy face. I don't know. Look at him.
Yeah, I'm with you. I trust this thing as far as I can throw it, but it did make a good gesture.
Did you have a question though? Weren't there a pair of orcs that went here before us, or not orcs? Was it the goblins? I'm trying to remember the group ahead of us.
Yeah, well, they didn't come here that you know. There were goblins that were from the library that came down somewhere, but they never made it here that you know.
Or they got eaten.
Or they got eaten. What are we going to do? Time's ticking.
I think we're gonna head through the portal.
Yep.
Okay.
Because it seems like the only way to progress at the moment.
Okay.
I recommend some fat heals once we are through the doorway and away from the Aboleth.
I think we need a long rest. Maybe we need a short rest. Something.
As you enter into this chamber, I guess I'll move Ragnar.
Bart.
As you enter into this chamber, you see something. As you move closer, I should say, Ragnar, you find something that is the vision that you had in your head. There's this black pool in the floor in this chamber. Well, first let me see if I give a description, make sure if there's anything else that I might want to give.
Don't worry, you can be vague on the description. I can't see it anyway.
Yeah. This small chamber looks to have once held great treasures, judging by murals and whatnot that are painted into the walls. There are some scattered coins and gems lying about the floor. However, what is most intriguing is the inky black pool of water that sits in the floor of the southeast corner of the chamber. As I said, from your vision, Ragnar, you saw it, and everybody else looks at it. It is a completely still pool of water, and it looks like there are diamond lights, pinpoints, hundreds of them all over in the water itself, and it looks like it's reflecting a night sky, like a crystal clear night sky down onto it. But when you look up, it's nothing but a rock ceiling about 10 feet ahead or 10 feet above. So,
Did we leave the water?
No, you guys are still in water.
Okay.
This whole place is still in water, but there's this thick, heavy, as I described, almost like a heavy metal. So it sort of sits down on here, creating this pool of water down at the bottom. And as I said, it's reflecting what looks like thousands of stars in it, but there's no stars to reflect into it. So it's almost like you're looking at a portal into space, but it's actually but it's water. It looks like water, or a heavy metallic water, if you will. That makes sense. Hard to describe.
Well, shall we rest here before we go through it? I'm guessing we gotta go through there to get wherever we're going.
I would like a short rest, yes. Just for a bit.
While we're resting, can we collect up the various coins and gems that we see?
Sure. All told, you find 20 gold and 3 gems, each one valued at 50 gold. And
so can we short rest? Here's the question.
Well, that's you guys can do whatever you want to do. This is your adventure. But I want to say that the portal or whatever it was that opened is now closed. You see no way back.
How long do we have left on our ring?
Give me an insight check.
Okay. I'm
My
driving
watch
still.
is nothing.
I'll roll it for you, Nilo. Hang on.
I appreciate it.
You said that was 3 gems worth how much? I'm sorry.
3 gems, 50 gold apiece. Let's see. Insight. There we go. Yeah, you guys, you kind of lost track of time down here, so you're not really sure how much longer you got. You know that the rings lasted 8 hours per use, and you can only use them once a day. So
I don't feel like we should rest here. I do not know how much longer we have on our rings.
Fair point.
what do you want to do?
I guess we should just push on ahead, I guess.
I was gonna short rest. Can we take it?
Oh, you can if you want. It's a half hour. I mean, an hour. I
Oh,
mean,
it's only a half hour.
an hour. I mean.
Yeah,
it's
so rest
not
is
that.
an hour. We don't know how long we've been down here. That our rings could run out within the hour, just after the hour. We don't know how much we're gonna be sitting further on.
Well, to put it this way, if I don't short rest, I'm not going to be very useful in much fights going forward.
Alright, we'll take the gamble.
Okay.
Nope.
So if you open up your, if you don't know, you open up your character sheet. At the top of your character sheet, where next to your level, you'll see the 3 tokens. The one that looks like a knife and fork on the left is a short rest. Go ahead and give yourself a short rest. It is not a new day.
There we go.
Yeah, Tarikas and Ethan had not been hit yet, so they were good, but... Alright, so...
Wait a minute. That was supposed to heal me?
Nilo, how many of your hit dice you want to expend? All of them?
Where am I at?
You're at 50%.
I'll take 2.
It's...
Let me try that again. I didn't click the thing for...
One, 2. All right, Nilo, you are 51 out of 60. And by the way, yeah, if you want to just roll hit points, if you can either do all of them, or if you want to do one at a time, you just click the dice next to your thing, and it'll roll 1 dice at a time, and it'll add it to your. All right. It's weird that it jumps for these. It's really irritating me. Alright. So, you guys managed to spend an hour. I guess I should have. Did I not start the clock? Yeah, now I can. You guys managed to spend an hour resting. And fortunately for you, your rings still maintain their dwemer, allowing you to breathe the water, but you know that time is growing short. What do we want to do?
All right, let's get going. I can't actually see where to go forward. I think it's this way.
There are no other exits out of this chamber.
All right.
I'm guessing we have to swim through whatever that is down there.
It's time to take a jump in the juice.
Okay. You guys, everybody going to jump in the juice? Anybody not going to jump in the juice?
How about you guys watch Ragnar and see if he dies, and then jump in the juice?
Ragnar steps into the liquid, and it's almost, Ragnar, you feel like you're walking through spongy earth. At first, it's very firm, and you're literally almost walking on water as you want to change your name to Jesus. But you begin to sink slowly, almost as if you're being absorbed by whatever this is. And as you guys all watch, a moment later, poof, Ragnar disappears. Corvin follows suit. Poof, Corvin disappears.
In for a cop, or in for a pound.
Yep. Everybody jumps in. Slowly but surely, everybody disappears. You feel whatever is there drawing you in. And as soon as you guys are in, and it goes up over your head, you're like tilting your head back, trying to get the last little gasp of air that you can. Quickly closing your mouths as the heavy, heavy fluid flows over the top of you. It's instantaneously, you feel like your body's being ripped in 1,000 different directions, like every atom in your body is exploding at the speed of light, just boom, bursting into space. And it all comes together. Once again, you guys find yourselves standing on this strange platform of rock with this weird tower stretched upwards above you as far as the eye can see. You see a spiral stair leading up to a ledge with a strange door leading to the interior of the tower. Let me get my actual real descriptions for you guys. Somewhere in here I've got them. Dun, dun, dun. Journals, where are you? There you are. All right. Pop this out. So yeah, so you guys are standing on this sort of this lower ledge of this whatever it is. Oops, darn it. Sorry. I oopsed on this. Uno momento. I closed my thingy when I didn't want to. As you guys are looking, make sure I got the right one. Where doesn't have my description here? So yeah, so as I said, you can see that there is this. First of all, you guys are on this massive floating rock of some sort, floating in the middle of nothingness. You see in every direction there is nothing but empty space, and in the distance what looks like to be stars of some kind. Unsure where you are, nothing is recognizable as you float on this floating asteroid of rock upon which sits this strange looking tower. As I said, there is a wide flight of stairs, like a grand entryway of stone, running up about 10 or 15 feet or so to the base of the tower. And you can see that there is a door of some kind leading to the interior of the structure, whatever that may be. What?
I'm having an issue with the map. It's very zoomed out.
Oh, sorry. You can't. There, is that better? Are you looking on? Are you looking on the stream?
Ah, there we go. I can see it.
Yeah.
For some reason, I was zoomed out. Like I had like a single like point, like a tiny dot in the
weird.
distance. I'm like, where the?
Yeah.
Where
If you zoom in and you can see, as I said, you're kind of floating, or standing on this ledge of this rock. You can look over behind you and look straight down and see nothing but space. It's like you're floating in outer space, but there's some kind of an air bubble of some kind providing you guys oxygen for you to breathe. As you stand there a few minutes, Ragnar, you suddenly feel this tingling sensation in your offhand, and as you look down where the Aboleth struck you, you can see that your skin is almost this mucusy kind of a translucent color, and it's beginning to dry out, and it's starting to cause pain as your skin, imagine looking not a desert, but more of an arid land that's going through a drought, and how the land is all cracked and broken and whatnot. That's what the skin on your arm is starting to look like, and it's starting to cause you some intense pain.
He's gonna just try to suppress it to the best of his ability. No point in bringing the party in on this.
All right, give me a DC 14 Constitution saving throw, please. All right, as you make it, you suffer 1 hit point of damage from the pain as it.
Did I take some like permanent damage? I'm down to 60 for some reason. I think I should be 70.
You are. No, it's showing 70. Maybe it just doesn't show on your sheet correctly. I'm showing 70 on your character sheet, but now. Well, now.
Oh, it's showing I have a level 7 character. What the? That's not right.
Yeah, you are.
I thought we were level 8.
No, you guys haven't leveled yet. Yeah, now all of a sudden it's down to 60, but I am going to put that back to 69. So So you're at 69 hit points as you suffer 1 hit point of damage from the pain that this is causing you. So what do we want to do?
I'm gonna start hurrying because I can feel something's wrong here.
All right. As you doors lock for right now. I just want to give the description of the doors as you guys get up there. As you get up to the door, gosh darn it, did it again. I have a window open. I keep closing the window on accident. As you get up to the door, Ragnar, you are amazed. This door, while not very intricate to look at, you can see is made of solid adamantium. I want to make sure. I'm just going to double check to see whether or not it says doors are locked or by default or not. No, this first one is not. Nope, this door is not. Okay, so as you get up to the door, you see that it has just a normal opening mechanism, and the door itself opens into a large vaulted chamber of some sort. And let me give a description for those that are entering into the room. The room itself looks relatively plain, although you can see that there is stonework that makes up the entire floor. A large star-like ball hovers in this round room, illuminating the chamber. The ceiling itself is probably 70, 80 feet high, and floating in the center up above about 40 feet is a glowing ball, almost like a sun, that illuminates this entire chamber. Hopefully everybody can see. And I'm going to move everybody to the inside. Well, at least the people I can move. As the three of you manage to move in as the rest can go. Anyway, a large star-like ball hovers in this round room, illuminating the chamber. The stone walls, covered with a thin layer of what it looks to be adamantium, reflect the light gently. A small pillar with a sundial on top stands in the center of the room, right here. So that is actually a sundial of some sort, and you can see it does have markings and whatnot on it.
Gonna see if I can identify what those are.
Okay.
So you want me to roll investigation or arcana?
What are you trying to investigate?
The sundial. Said there was
okay.
Much, there was much writing on it.
Yeah, just give me investigation.
Yeah.
It's actually let me think. Sorry. Where? Large light. Yeah. Sorry, I'm looking at something. I had something jotted down here, but now I've lost my note. Let me see if I can find it. Sorry, I have to.
Cool jams.
Yeah, thanks. I am just trying to make sure that. Oh, yeah. I guess I should have. I guess I should have said really quick outside the door, off to the right of the door, there was a pool of crystal clear blue water. That's the only other thing I had forgotten that. So sorry. That was outside the door if anybody was interested. Anyway, so we're in the tower. I'm just checking to make sure because so it actually is literally looks like a sundial. You can see there are two other doors leading out of this chamber, one to the northwest and one to the southeast.
Does the sundial seem to work, given there's no sunlight?
So, give me an investigation check, Ragnar.
Shit, man, this will be impressive.
Yeah.
So that was almost a 20.
Yep. So you're looking at it and like you've seen sundials. I mean, it appears there is light coming from above, so it does kind of look like a sundial of some sort. But yeah, it's a mechanical thing. Interesting though, as you look at it, it looks like the sundial itself, the pointer on the sundial itself can move. As opposed to like a sun going around it and causing it. This looks like it can actually move.
Ragnar's going to adjust it to see if it does anything.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a intuition check.
Say it again?
That's not 5e.
Insight. Yeah, no. I say it in my game at home. It's the same thing. So as you're just sort of moving it back and forth. I don't know. It doesn't really seem. I mean, it moves very easily. I wasn't sure if it would
affect the room.
Yeah, as you turn it, it doesn't seem to do anything in the room. But yeah.
Nilo, do you recognize what this is?
I know it's a sundial.
Yeah, but they don't move typically, if I recall.
Well, you know
what
what?
does that mean?
Let's look around the room. I'm gonna look around the room now, see if there's anything else in the room that we might.
Okay. So you find the two doors. The door in the northwest seems to be a regular door. The door on the southeast, however, has a lock on it, and the lock has an inscription that says, "I open it first."
You open at first.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see if I can open it up at first.
Okay.
Ethan or Tarikas, one of them have the light spell, right?
Tarikas might. I don't.
I'm gonna have Tarikas activate the light spell.
Okay.
And I'm gonna shine it onto the sundial to where it points at first at 1 o'clock.
Okay. Let me find Tarikas. There he is. All right. Is light is a first level spell, right?
Yeah. Actually, it's a cantrip, I think. Yeah, it should be a cantrip.
Yep, he does. Good. So let me take off another cantrip from him. That leaves him 11. Oh, no, I take it back. He took 6 for that second one, too. So that leaves him 5. Alright, so... he will cast... Okay, that was nice. Disappeared. But he cast the light spell. And he sort of maneuvers it so that it shows so that it shows the line at 1 o'clock, but nothing happens.
You said this door is locked, but
No.
no, the other door. Okay,
Correct.
that one's locked.
Yep.
All right. In that case, I'm going to head over here
Okay.
and open this door real quick.
All right. You open the door onto what appears to be some kind of a balcony. A pair of shadowy figures stand near the railing as if it is admiring the beauty of the universe around it.
Well,
It's they're cloaked and robed, humanoid in shape, humanoid in size, but they are completely cloaked, and you can see that their skin is almost translucent with the flickering of stars. With the flickering of stars in their skin, if you will.
I will step out onto the balcony and introduce myself. Hello there. Do you speak common at least?
No reaction. It's almost as if they don't even recognize that you're there as they stand and look over the railing into the void beyond.
What would I need to roll to see if I can identify if these are particular
Give me an
creatures?
give me an Arcana check.
Decent at these.
I'm gonna try this as well.
Okay.
Not bad.
I can try Arcana. I'm not good at it.
Oh, that was almost a 20. Nice. That's Ragnar. So, Ragnar, you and Nilo sort of look these beings up and down.
Milo gives out the description of it.
Ragnar, you've heard stories told of the gods and ancient heroes who have gone on to join the gods, who over time forget who they are or where they are from, and they essentially become wandering souls in the universe, wherever the god had brought them. And Nilo, you're very similar. You've heard of people who have traveled the planes and got trapped in other planes, and slowly but surely their life force, since they're no longer connected to their own plane, their life force just slowly bled off until they become nothing but a creature of the void that they're in. And so these have that sort of, you had never thought that it was real, but apparently reality now stares you in the face.
These are the ones that made it and never got home. Let's not let that happen to us. Okay. Yes.
You said that you found an inscription?
It's on this door down here on the lock.
I open at first. That was it, right? I opened it first.
That is correct.
It means turn the thing to 1 o'clock.
As Ethan...
So actually turn the dial?
Yeah, turn the dial to 1.
Alright, I'll go with that.
As you move it, suddenly you hear this clicking and a clank as the sundial sort of sinks down into the pedestal just ever so slightly, as if it's in a hidden niche or something. When it reaches the 1 o'clock, you hear a clank, and the door opens, revealing a staircase going into the void, but it's encased in this willowy, wispy bubble of air as it winds its way up to the next level.
See, I had that same idea, and I did it with a light spell.
Yeah, you burned a cantrip. I hope that doesn't come back to bite us.
Don't worry, we've been bitten enough this adventure.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Ethan. I got you charmed. Don't worry. It released us.
As you walk up this ethereal-like staircase with nothing but void beneath you to either side, it spirals up perhaps 100 feet into the air before it reaches the next quote-unquote level of this strange Tower of the Void. It ends in another adamantine door.
Is it locked?
It is not. As you open, you open the door into what is what you can only assume is the next level. You can see that 12 ornate lecterns stand evenly arranged around this large round room, illuminated by star-like fires burning over the braziers. On each lectern lies a heavy ancient tome tethered to the lectern by a heavy chair. You can see that there are a pair of exits, one on the northwest and one on the northeast, up here at the top of the chamber. In the
Well, I guess looking at what these tomes say.
Okay.
Yeah, do I recognize any of the languages they're written in?
So the language itself appears to be common, and the title of the book, as you look at it, every single one appears to be the exact same. They are all entitled The Essence of Time, and you can see that it is a treatise on various studies in magic and arcane things that deal with time-related things. As you look at the chains, you can see all of the chains themselves are adamantine, and they're attached to the book, and as I said, tethered to the lectern. Other than that, the books themselves are unremarkable.
Evenly spaced 12, so all about time, so we're on a clock face, basically.
Well, if we're following the lore from the last clue, this is the 1 o'clock area.
I like the line of thinking.
Sounds reasonable to me.
Open the door into what appears to be some kind of a library, maybe. Once again, as you look, you can see that well, first of all, this library is filled high to the top. The ceilings themselves are about 60 feet high, so it's one of these as you're walking down the hall. The shelves are just packed with books upon books upon books upon books, filling high wooden shelves. Several small star-like lights hover about the room, almost like dancing lights or ever-burning lights. As you move toward the bottom, you find once again another one of those faded individuals, robed and cloaked, sitting at a desk, staring blankly at a book that is open before it.
I'll peek over his shoulder, see what he's reading.
It's some book that details different arcane things on some planet you've never heard or whatever, or not planet, but place that you've never heard. And based on the pictures and things that you can see, these creatures aren't native to any land that you're familiar with.
I'm gonna look over my shoulder and just kind of look over at Nilo and be like, this might go poorly, but be ready. And I'm gonna touch or attempt to touch the guy's shoulder.
Okay. Your hand sinks down into the cloth, almost as if there's no shoulder there. The figure moves slightly, causing your hand to come off of it as it sort of turns, almost like it's shrugging its shoulder to shake you away. But it doesn't move as it returns to its original position at the book. I will say, as your hand touched it, it felt very cold as your hand went to sink in. You could feel whatever was, but the cloth was protecting you from the cold.
Ethan, are you knowledgeable of constructs?
Probably not. I don't think so.
Well, essentially, they're just souls who have forgotten who and what they are with no direction, no purpose. They just sit there or stand there doing nothing. They've lived so long that they've forgotten who they are. Or what they are.
Well, let sleeping dogs lie, I guess. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Okay, so
these books actually come off the shelf?
Yes.
Can you two read them?
Maybe. That's gonna be 50. Depends on what the language is.
So there are various, almost all the books in here that you see are treaties in some kind of arcana, from the smallest apothecary and potions and home remedies, all the way up through one that you guys were talking or you had seen before, a treatise on the aspects of time magic and stuff like that. So pretty much anything you could think of magic wise or arcane wise or astrology, astronomy, etc. There's just books upon books upon books that you find.
Does she see where she actually recognizes the text on it?
Oh, you can recognize the text on all of them. As you look at it, it's strange as you're standing here. It's in a completely foreign script, but you understand it easily.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm not going to open it.
Give me an investigation check, Ethan.
All right. Investigation.
Or perception, whichever's better. Either one.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Hold on.
Too late. You already rolled a 1. Yep. Yep. As you're walking around, you see that all of these books appear to be the same book on the lectern, The Essence of Time. You look, Nilo, and you see that this door has a lock on it, and the lock itself has an inscription saying something along the lines of, where is it? Damn it. I open at 6.
Does that mean we have to go back to the sundial and reset it?
I'm already. Is this a sundial or is this just a light?
No, the only thing in this room is all of these books. Okay. There's 12 books on these lecterns.
Adjust the one on the south side.
Yeah, try opening this. Can you open the book on the south lectern?
All of the books are open. All of them are standing open. They look to be the exact same, and they're all opened up.
They're all open
Try
up.
closing it.
Was there you said there was chains in this room?
The books are chained to the lectern.
Chained to the lectern, okay.
Yep.
Just try
Well-
closing the book.
Yeah, she'll do that. She'll try closing it.
Okay. You close the book. Yeah, nothing happened.
Okay.
You know what? I'm going to pick it up and kind of pull on a chain to do
Okay.
so.
Okay.
Does it move, like click or anything?
No, the chain itself. Well, the chain moves, yeah, right. But just enough to where it gets tight, and then you're not able to move it anymore.
Alright, well, you know what? I'll read a little bit of this book to see if there's something in here that hints to me what I'm supposed to do with this.
Let me see. All right, Nilo, go ahead and give me a perception check, please. Yeah, nothing really jumps out at you as you.
Do I have a an
Yes.
advantage?
You have one advantage, and you have a nat 20.
I will advantage that.
Okay.
And I got one natural 20. Well, thank you, whoever sent me the natural
That
20.
was Paul. Paul.
Thank you, Paul. You're a hero.
So as Nilo's looking at this book, she kind of glances over and she notices to the left over here, the book's open. To the right over here, the book's open. And you notice the books themselves are the exact same, but each one of them are open to different pages. And as you look, you can see that all of the books are open to a different chapter sequentially in order as if they're going around a clock. Except
Open to chapter 6.
Except the book that you were here.
Yep.
So like chapter 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc.
I opened it up to chapter 6.
As soon as you open it to chapter 6, you hear this clicking, clanking as the lock releases on the door to the north.
Ragnar, it's a good thing we're here. You'd never be able to read that.
They have Braille somewhere.
Do they have Braille on the books?
Let's assume, yeah, probably.
Oh, wow, okay. All right.
I think the
Okay.
joke is like Dwarvish is Braille in D&D.
Yeah, something. All right.
Well, it would have to be. It's mostly carved in the rock.
Did we lose Corvin? Did he drop? Or
I heard some booping earlier.
Well, I'm just checking because he's not moving. I'm moving his token for him, so just to be sure.
He is muted. If
Yeah.
you're saying so, you're still muted.
All right. All good. All right. As you guys get to the next, this one again, as it spirals up into further and further heights, as you're walking through this precarious walkway, you guys enter into what can only be assumed as the next level. A part of this large circular room appears destroyed. You can see in the southwestern corner. 2 pairs of doors can be seen on the opposite side of the room. One large set of doors leading up to the next level, and a smaller set of doors leading into some auxiliary chamber. So you can see that the door here on the upper right is a large door, very similar to the ones that have been leading between levels, and a normal sized door that leads into some sort of a antechamber of some kind.
Take a look in here first.
Okay.
The door locked.
I'm trying to see where you guys are.
We're on the left door.
Well, I know that. I'm just making sure that I know, like, which.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking.
I gotcha.
I'm looking at the map at the same time, but so you looking at which door? This one here, or the one where Ragnar's at?
The left one.
Okay.
Left one.
Yeah, it's just a regular door, adamantine. You open up the door, Inside, you can see a cramped room that is full of alchemical stations with bottles full of colorful liquids that all pop, hiss, and bubble. Two creatures wearing long robes bustle about the stations as if they're working, but their faces are empty as the void itself.
Lost to their task for all time. I wouldn't touch the things. These are actually working on them.
But you can see that the shelves line as well, right? There's actually not bubbling, but there's like potions and vials and everything that line the various shelf walls and whatnot. So,
does this lock say?
I don't know. As you well, first give me investigation checks.
I will give yeah, one of us will take advantage.
Okay.
He'll take advantage. Oh, that's Ragnar. Oh yeah, Ragnar, go and roll again. We'll give you advantage. Go ahead, you got this.
Man,
you're the hero.
You make the blind guy do the investigation.
That's hilarious.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
So, Ragnar, as you're feeling around the lock, you do find etching on it, and the etching says, "I open at nothing."
Isn't midnight considered nothing?
What's that?
I'm asking Hilo. Isn't midnight considered nothing?
Oh, it's she turns the dial to the open door, to the open wall.
Okay, as you click, kaboom, and I am going to grant Nilo inspiration for being able to figure that out. So Nilo, you now have an inspiration you can add to your character sheet. As you guys,
Thank you.
As you guys continue to move your way up through this.
No shit, there's no floor.
This ever or never ending, whatever you want to call it. The door itself opens into, as you said, another chamber that appears to have no floor. This room looks like it's floating in space. The walls, floor, and ceilings resemble starry sky, and only a pedestal in the middle of the floor and the doors on the opposite side reassure you that it could be safe to move around. So as you look, you realize it isn't that a floor is missing, is that the floor and walls are constructed and painted and manufactured in such a way as to look transparent. But in fact, when you put your foot down, Nilo, as a test, you're actually able to walk on the surface.
Wonderful. All right. What does this lock?
As you look, this lock has etchings on it. Says, "I open at the beginning."
I'm gonna point this at due north, where like at 12 o'clock. So like north, direct north.
So as you start to turn the first, are we turning it clockwise or counterclockwise? You just tell me.
Clockwise.
All right. As you begin to turn this thing clockwise, moving it towards midnight, the stars on the ceiling and wall begin to go dimmer.
Okay, we'll reverse course and slowly tick it back counterclockwise.
As you begin to move it counterclockwise, the stars begin to get larger and brighter as if they're moving toward you.
Oh, wait.
Starting at the beginning.
Is there any heat in this room?
Is there any what?
When the stars got to go dim, or when it got brighter, did the temperature in the room change?
No.
Okay. All right.
In the beginning, in the beginning there was nothing. So if we think of it that way, then we would be in darkness.
Well, there's that, and there's also the door we came through.
What's the inscription again? Or
I
do
begin
we-
at enough. I begin at. I open at the beginning. It's either complete darkness or the door that we came through.
Well,
One of the two.
I'll tell you. I'll put it to you this way. It's gonna point at the door on the way to midnight if we go clockwise. So let's just go back clockwise, and we'll take the darkness.
What if the joke is in the beginning because you have to move counterclockwise? You're rewinding time.
Ooh,
Mhm.
I like that one.
I would do like a full revolution backwards and see if that fixes it.
All right, we'll go with that.
You begin to turn it counterclockwise, and as you do, as I described previously, all of the stars on the sky or on the floor and on the walls and the ceiling begin moving closer and closer. Some of them begin to merge into one another as you continue. It begins to get brighter and brighter and brighter to the point where you almost can't see anything, and suddenly you hear a click as suddenly the lock releases as you have reset time to the beginning of the Big Bang, where all was one in one big massive glowing ball that now illuminates this room, nearly blinding you, but you hear the click of the lock being released across the
God,
chamber.
that's bad, guys. Paralyn's gone. It's
I
spaced
am going to grant Ragnar with inspiration for thinking, rolling it back to the beginning. As you reach up to what is apparently, once again, the next level, let me describe here for you. Within this chamber, you are met by the blinding light of 3 stars hovering above 3 of 4 pillars that stand along the walls. Each star has a different color. The smallest one is yellow like the sun, the middle glows orange, and the largest looks like a red giant.
Tarikus, cast your light spell and put it above the 4th pillar. Believe dwarf stars shine.
Oh wait, before we use that, what does the inscription say?
So as you look at the lock, it says, "I open at the end."
Yeah, dwarf stars. Post supernova.
I was wondering if it was a blue star, if that was the gimmick. Since we don't have one here. We have a dwarf star, we have a normal yellow, and we have a desolate red. We don't have a blue.
The end would be the black spot.
Yes, I was about to say that.
Okay.
Does it?
is darkness.
She'll come over and she'll start to turn the dial. Do the lights change as she turns the dial in this room?
No.
Okay. She will turn it to the dwarf.
As you turn it, it slowly moves around when eventually it is pointing at this black hole spot. You hear a clicking sound as a latch is released on the lock.
That's kind of one of my favorite subjects.
All right. As you guys continue your trek, moving your way up to wherever it is you're supposed to be going. You guys reach this level. You see no other doors, but you can see that there is a platform that leads out of the chamber. Let me give you your description here. Glass displays filled with magical artifacts stand against the walls in this brightly lit room. The wall opposite the entrance opens onto a large, wide balcony. Out there, you can see movement of some large creature. Standing on this pedestal right here in the southwest, you can see, Ragnar, what looks to be something you thought never existed. there is a battle axe, obviously made of dwarven craftsmanship, sitting set into the pedestal, and sitting on the pedestal you can see a jewel encrusted crown made of the finest adamantium, and you realize that you are looking upon the king of the Coon clan's war axe and crown at the time that the clan of the Coon fell. As you sit there, you can see that this creature begins to move towards you, and it is a dragon of some kind.
Oh.
A rather large, long dragon whose head comes into, and upper body comes into this large chamber, and whose exterior extends beyond the balcony, dangling into the nethers. He glances down upon you. I have not had visitors in as long as I can remember. And he takes a deep smell of the air. It's sort of almost like he's sniffing each one of you as he looks over, and eventually his gaze falling back on Ragnar. I am Al-Shar, guardian of this sanctuary. It has been my task for countless centuries to guard those items which must not fall into the unworthy hands. I recognize you. And he sort of turns and looks at the crown and the battle axe, and he looks back. This was given to me to protect. Would you take it?
Ragnar's gonna look at it.
Okay.
Not very well, because he has glassy eyes that don't really see things. Why should I have to take it when I know you'll give it to me?
So you think I am just going to give it to you? And why say you that? Why would I wish to give it to you when it is my task to keep it from ever leaving this sanctum?
But that's not why you have it. You were just here to protect it in case somebody unworthy would come to try to claim it.
Yes. Are you worthy?
I've made it this far.
Then I suggest you prove your worth. Come and take it.
He'll approach the dragon.
Intrusive thoughts were very strong. I decided not to act on them.
Do not seduce the dragon, Nilo.
No, I was going to point to where they were for you. It's over there.
Not gonna lie, I'm half expecting you to spoil the scene like I cast Mage
All right.
Yeah,
I can't do that.
The pedestal's trapped, so you might want to check it out.
Yeah, just give it a good look over.
All right.
I can feel it in my beard.
As you approach it, the creature itself is, by your guesstimation, if not an adult, an ancient dragon of some sort. Its scales are as black as night, and it looks like this is a creature of the void as well, as you can see the glittering of starlight within its interior, within its scales. Its
Your
eyes.
screen froze.
What's my screen froze?
Yeah, it was.
I knew it. Frickin'.
I just have the game paused.
No.
Oh, sorry. I did.
His face is
No.
stopped and staring
Yeah.
up into oblivion.
Yep. Yep. I'm looking at it. It's weird that my camera froze. Everything else is working fine. All right. Let's try this. Let us go here.
That's funny.
Yeah. Everybody smile. All right. We are going to pause for uno momento. Let me see. Where is it? Oh, of course, it doesn't have it on here. Alright, I'll have to do it this way. Studio mode. DM webcam.
Oh, Hearn is back now.
Yep.
I went somewhere?
Apparently. About 15 minutes ago, you went somewhere.
Alright, there we go. I just took it off of NVIDIA, so it doesn't have all the other stuff behind where it zooms and filters and whatnot, so who cares? At least the camera's back, right? Hey, I'm there. Hello, everybody. I'm back. Woo! I got a nat 1. My hero. Excel. Somebody give Excel a shout out if somebody didn't already. I like it. All right. So, as I said, as you approach, right, and I apologize, I had it paused because I didn't want you guys running around everywhere, so I gave the descriptions. As you
here when I get approached to this big dragon,
as it looks down upon you, you must prove yourself worthy, good dwarf. It is not that I do not trust you. It is that which I was tasked to do. It is not mine to give, it is yours to take. So take it, or you shall be banished from this place.
I'm trying to remember. Don't we have a lantern that dispels magic?
You have a lanthorn that, yes, it is actually an artifact type of a thing. It has all kinds of magical powers, including that of dispelling magic. Obviously, it can shine light and all this other stuff or whatever.
Every spell you cast consumes a number of hours equal to the spell level of the spell being casted from it. And if it ever runs out of hours, the bearer dies. You refill the hours with gemstones.
Yeah.
Can it reveal if something's an illusion?
Yes. I believe that was one of the critical functions of how we're supposed to find the actual keep itself. Because the gate was supposedly hidden, and we needed to dispel the illusion that was hiding it. I thought that was one of the reasons why we had it.
I thought I put the item on somebody. Who has the lanthorn? Who was actually carrying it? Was it Nilo? Where is Nilo? Why is she not on my sheet?
I have it. That's how a ton of stuff is.
Where are you, Nilo? Your character is not on the board.
I am under Tarika's.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Okay. Because I thought we had given it to somebody like in the bag of holding or something like that. Somebody.
It might have been in the bag of holding, but we would have gotten that back from previous school.
It happens to be in my inventory. That's why I ask.
Yeah.
I thought it had a function to dispel illusions. I'm not seeing that immediately when I'm looking at it.
No, it doesn't. No, it has a whole bunch of other spells, but it doesn't dispel illusion. But it does shine light and stuff like that, right? That's kind of where the whole gist of that was going.
All right, it's time for Ragnar to arm wrestle a dragon. This is gonna be crazy. No, not really.
Okay.
So, where's this axe laid out currently? Is it behind the dragon? Or...
No, it's right here.
Right here.
It's embedded into this pedestal, and sitting on the pedestal itself is the crown.
Okay. Ragnar's gonna approach it, and he's gonna look it over real quick, see if there's a gimmick.
As soon as you approach, the dragon moves right next to you, and it sort of leans down, peering at you with sparkling sunfire. One eye looks like a red giant, the other like a blue, as they're just sort of flickering with starlight, just eyeing you, just waiting for you to try to do something with it.
Ragnar's going to look over the pedestal itself to see if there's some sort of trap associated with it.
Okay, go
Can I
ahead.
use my stone cunning?
All right, go ahead and give me a investigation check with advantage.
Gotcha.
Although this looks like stone, it's made of some other material that you're unfamiliar with, but it has a texture and a visual appearance of stone. But when you kind of look at it, you know this isn't really stone. It's something that's beyond your ken.
What is this place exactly?
So he looks and he just sort of smiles and he says, "This, my friend, is the... Oops, sorry. This, my friend, is the unraveled tower of the cosmos."
How did the king of the dwarves know about this place? It doesn't exactly fit our people.
It was given to a godling heard the plea of your dwarf king and captured the items for rest here under my guardianship until such a time as one worthy would come to claim it. Are you that worthy? Are you and your friends willing to sacrifice your lives to retrieve that which you so much desire, or shall we just...
It prevents others from sacrificing themselves to reclaim it, yes.
So, we are at an impasse. You have a choice to make. Fight me to take that which you want, or leave this place never to return. I shall not ask again.
Well, we could certainly fight, and I'm sure you'd have a lot of fun with that, given how long you've been stuck here. Or we could do a different kind of game.
I do not do games.
What kind of arcane dragon like yourself does not do games?
I have but one mission, that is to guard this place.
It's a mission that also shackles you here and prevents you from doing what you want.
Yeah, this is true.
So what binds you to this besides the promise that you made?
A god.
Well, I would say I'm worthy.
Then you must prove it. Then you must prove it.
Ragnar's just going to pick up the axe.
So you go to grab the axe, and as soon as you do, the dragon lets out a roar. Everybody roll initiative.
Yeah, okay. This is why I backed up.
Yeah,
Here we go
I was
again.
waiting for you guys to get into position on this one.
I wasn't sure if you were just buying time or not.
I was thinking I could trick this thing into doing a game that I might actually be able to win one-on-one.
That's what I said. That's what I thought. Like, that's a perfectly valid thing.
Damn, this isn't a nerdy dragon.
Trying to get it. All right, so it looks like Ragnar has a nat 20 given to him.
Oh, thank you, man. Whoever you are.
Oh.
Yeah, Cartman. You're a hero.
All right. All right. With that being said. All right. Are we all ready? As I don't know why it did that. Tarikas is up. And he only has 5 cantrip spots left. So, oops. I open up the right character sheet. Alright, he is going to use 2 of his cantrips. That leaves him 3. In order to get a first level spell. And
Man, he rolled low.
yeah.
Yep.
And what? And phew. He is now
Hey.
he has now
Yeah,
blessed
here
everybody.
we go. Tarikas blessing us with the good word of.
St. Cuthbert.
There it is.
All right, Ragnar, you're up.
So, am I able to pick up the axe?
It is not. It is embedded into the foundation of the pedestal.
Hmm.
What about the
Can I-
crown?
Yeah, that's a good question. There's
Yep.
a crown?
You can yes, the crown is just sitting there.
I'm gonna try to pick it up.
All right, go ahead and give me an attack roll, armor against armor class. I'm gonna go with not quite as high as the dragon. So armor class 15 to hit it without the dragon blocking you.
Okay, I'm gonna use my crit.
Okay. All right. So Ragnar has used his nat 20. You grab the crown as the dragon roars in anger. You dare try to take that which I have been sworn and given the duty of protecting. You shall pay with your life, insignificant dwarf. And you now have a jeweled crown of the Kund clan in your possession. All right. Is that it for you?
You're gonna put it on.
Okay. You now wear the crown.
Gotcha.
Anything else?
Do I still have any actions or?
Well, I mean that was your action, whatever, right? So you can still move. If you have any bonus actions, you can take bonus actions.
Gotcha.
So that would consider that your attack roll. Okay. The dwarf is raging.
I think you have to apply it.
Yeah, I am.
A true king
There we go.
now wears the crown.
The true Burger King has returned.
All right. Is that it for Ragnar?
Yes.
All right, Corvin, you're up.
Okay then. I'm going to move to the back here, and I guess I will cast hang on. Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
It's my bonus action.
Okay.
Hang on. Screw that up here. 1 second. Okay. And I'll say, shall I attack? To Ragnar?
I don't know if we have an option.
Sorry, I missed the yeah, attack, because I think he won't actually let us leave unless
Just
we run
making
away.
Sure. All right, and I'll let loose of the short bow.
Pew 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 pew.
25 hits.
Okay, and where's the thing for the damage? There we go.
All right. You slam into the dragon as it lets out a sort of a chuckling half roar as suddenly, as it hits, it looks and smiles and its wing comes flashing up, slamming into Ragnar.
Oh god, here we go again.
As fortunately, Ragnar is missed as the dragon's wing is slightly too high, grazing over the top of him. But you can see the razor sharp little talons at the tip of its thing that could have done some serious damage. Is that it for you?
Yep.
All right, Ethan.
Ragnar, your birthright is really becoming interesting.
I don't have much of a choice here. But
Oh
if we
no,
have to
it's
fight the
fine.
dragon, we will.
I mean, you know, how many people get to say they get to fight something like this?
Not many. Viskro was very upset when he saw a white one.
Wouldn't this be a good time to use a beam force to just kick the thing off into the universe?
And here I go blasting.
All right, 29 hits.
That would be funny.
Okay, where is my... Hello, damn. I clicked it. There we go.
Wow, nice.
And then, hold on. My hex is what, another D6, I think?
Did you cast? Oh, you cast it. Okay, yep. All right, so that
And
was
then,
another.
Hold on. And then one more blast.
Who are you targeting? Because it
I
didn't.
thought I targeted the dragon.
I thought you did too, but it didn't. Oh, okay. Yeah, never mind. So give me. So, hang on.
Do you want...
No, I want you before you. Well, go ahead and cast your second one. It hits.
Okay, yeah.
The hex does what damage?
1d6 necrotic.
Okay. All right, cool.
And then one more round of necrotic.
Okay, one
Okay,
more.
cool.
All right, give me an intuition check, please.
Okay. Insight.
Big
I have a
guys
+2 on this. I have a +2. It's got to be good. Hey.
So as your blast blasts into this thing, and then your hex does this thing, you realize that the two bolts that you just blasted into this thing appear to have absorbed by it, as if it didn't even flinch when it got struck by your bolts.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So there's one of two things here, guys. Either you can't hurt it with spells, or worst case, it's absorbing them for its own sake.
So I just want to say that you see that it appeared to have been damaged by your hex. It's just the damage that you dealt to it from your Eldritch Blast did not appear to affect it at all.
One of the immunities in
Yeah.
existence. Oh.
Yeah. So force damage does nothing. Cool.
And
Beautiful.
as you struck it, you watch as it smiles once again as its tail whips around, slamming into Ragnar. But fortunately, Ragnar ducks under the tail as it slams into the wall slightly above where Ragnar is standing, causing the whole building to shake slightly, but missing Ragnar regardless. Is that it for you, Ethan?
Yeah, that's it from me.
All right. As the dragon gazes around, I'm gonna here. I don't know if I have to target you for this or not, but I'm doing it anyway.
What are you doing?
It's as the dragon sort of rears up and it lets out this roar as this wave of frightening energy from its frightful presence comes about. I need everybody to give me a DC 16 wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, that's not good.
Hey, there we go.
Where's my hashtag bless?
Yeah, it should automatically apply
gonna-
the bless.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna use my advantage.
That's fine.
Seems like a good time for that.
Damn.
I am double checking to make sure I don't have any special resistance or something to like a bonus.
It's all right.
I don't. Okay. This is the wrong game for that. DC Wisdom saving throw. Alright.
Yeah, this is where we need the paladin, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Maybe get close to the dragon, yes.
What does that do?
Nilo, that leaves you.
Hold up.
You do have a nat 20 available.
Yeah.
Want to use it?
Frightened. What is it? Makes me want to run away, right? I have to use my. I have to.
It makes you so you have disadvantage at attacking it. Fear, like cause fear, does that where you run
Yeah,
away.
but you can't move toward it.
Yeah. So if you're standing in front of it, you're fine. You don't have
Okay.
to move.
I can take the saving throw. I can retake the saving throw every round, and I just have disadvantage to act against it. That's fine.
Let me double check here. It says each creature in the dragon of the dragon's choice that's within 120 feet and aware of it must succeed on a DC 16 Wisdom save or become frightened for 1 minute. A creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on itself on a success. Yeah, and that's basically, yeah. So you'll have the frightened condition, meaning you attack at disadvantage, etc., etc.
Alrighty.
All right, so Ethan passed. Ragnar failed. Corbin passed. Nilo failed. And I forgot to do our our cleric.
It's fine. He's a wisdom-based class.
That's all right. And he passed. He got a 19. So, all right. So I need to.
I've got to give me a better bow.
Oh, that was his tail. I need to do the. Yeah. It already. It's
You
kind
find
of
a
weird.
bow elven kind or something.
I don't know why it's doing that. So that's weird. That so we got it. Anyway, I am going to put the 3/4 bleeding. Sorry, I'm trying to find on the thing where it says keep the exhaustion, falling, flying, frightened. There we are. He is frightened. And who else did I say failed?
Nilo failed.
Ragnar and Nilo. Okay, thank you. Cool. Alright, so you guys are currently frightened. Want to make sure that it gets... the dragon can use its frightful presence. It then makes 3 attacks. 1 with its bite and 2 with its claws. So it is going to attack you with a bite first, Ragnar. As a 23. $25 hit points of damage, although that's halved. And now it's claw. That hits as well with a 28. 10 hit points of damage, reduced to 5, and a second claw. Misses. And that is its turn. Let me unselect. Nilo Handar.
Okay.
Whatever you do attack-wise, it should automatically do at disadvantage. So, but you may have to select this disadvantage, but apparently not.
Nope. All right.
Oh, you failed again?
Yep.
Okay.
I am still frightened. But that's okay. I will. I will firebolt this guy.
Okay.
Actually, can I hex him, or am I out of hex? I might be out of hex. Yeah, I'm definitely out of hex. I did hex somebody. I know that. Even if I have it available, I know I hexed somebody. Okay.
Yep.
So yep, just firebolt.
Okay.
That's a disadvantage. But I will use my bonus action to throw my dagger at him using my war magic.
Okay. Yeah, that one. As all attacks miss.
What are the odds of that happening?
As you swing, its tail whips around, slamming into Ragnar.
Guys, stop helping.
For 11 hit points of damage, halved for whatever that may be. Is that it for you, Nilo?
Yeah, there's
back
not
to the
much
top
else
of the
I
order.
can do.
Is Tarikas with us? Did he show up?
He's here.
I wasn't sure.
I thought I heard him. I thought I heard him here.
I don't see him in the call.
No, he's not. So, all right. So, he doesn't really have spells left, guys. He's kind of hurting here. Let me see if he...
Guys, I've taken 100 damage so far.
Yeah, we've been taking a lot. Yep. Alright, so he is going to target Ragnar, and he is going to channel divinity, preserve life. And Ragnar gets 35. What's your max is 70, so your max is 35, right?
Yeah.
All right, so he is going to do that, and you are now back to 35. And oops, that's about all he can do. I don't think he has anything else, so that'll be his turn. As he's gonna dog walk himself back a little bit, back toward the door. Ragnar, you're up.
Ow. That wasn't very nice. I don't think that hits.
The 15 does not hit.
Oh wait, I have disadvantage anyway. Oops.
Yeah, it's okay. You don't have to.
That's my turn.
Is that
Are
it?
you immune to being frightened while raging?
No. I do get that feature at level 6 if I was a full-on barbarian.
Gotcha. Okay, I thought that barbarian gave you that. I wasn't
Oh,
sure.
Corvin.
Not barbarian by default. I'm just a berserker barbarian. They
Corvin.
specifically stuff.
Okay. Time for another arrow.
Wait. Sure we want to... Okay.
You didn't target the creature, it doesn't look like, but you missed anyway.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay.
I don't know why
15.
it
It's all
came
right.
off.
It's all good. 15 does not hit. Is that it? Or
Yeah, that's all I can do.
all right, Ethan.
There's nowhere to go, and I have no more bonus actions to do. So.
Okay, Ragnar. Am I still fighting? Or do you want to take this, since it only seems to be hitting you?
Just hit this thing. Someone hit this thing. Please stop missing this thing.
Okay. How about that?
Chill touch hits.
And it can't regain. Oh, that was the thing. Can't regain hit points. Right, so you take 2d8 damage. Necrotic. Cool.
Okay.
Oh, and then hold on, and then you take the damage from Hex, because that's still a thing.
Okay. 4 more.
And then yeah, it's gonna be
As
a
its
familiar
tail lashes
thing.
out at Ragnar, slamming into the wall, barely missing over the top of his head.
Okay, that's me.
All right. As the dragon smiles down upon Ragnar. Oh, Ragnar, roll. I forgot. You never re-rolled your frightened.
Oh yeah, my wisdom save.
Yep. Yeah, it's okay.
Nope.
Didn't matter anyway. All right. As the dragon moves into the room,
Oh shit.
this time targeting Nilo with his bite. Oh, so close. Misses Nilo with the bite, but the claws come down upon the dwarf.
How did he go attacking others?
Oh! There's the claw. Critical miss. The second claw, however, finds purchase in the top of Ragnar's skull, crushing him down, sending him blasting into the floor for 17 hit points of damage as he bounces back up onto his feet, almost like one of those punching dolls that you punch and they stand right back up. Nilo, you are up.
Oh boy. All right. Here we go
Milo,
again.
please use some good spell.
All right. I will. I'm not gonna use that. I'm going to use my bonus action.
Okay.
Call the dagger back to my hand.
Okay.
And I will throw the dagger at him. I will use my natural 20.
So just so you know, you're not going to be able to use your nat 20 because you're throwing at disadvantage because you are frightened. So your attack's at disadvantage. So you'll be wasting your nat 20 because it's going to be the lower of the two rolls.
Also, I'm not allowed to use it here.
No, you can. I'm just telling you, you have a nat 20 and then you still have to roll because you're going at disadvantage. So I'll take the lower of the two. So you'll burn your nat 20. So if you don't roll a nat 20, you're going to be burning a nat 20 for no reason.
Keep your nat 20.
Yeah, okay. So if that's the case, then I will just simply shoot him with my firebolt, because that will do more damage than my...
Okay. It's still at disadvantage. Go as you firebolt hits but misses, as it does not do any damage to it. As his armor is very, very tough. Has a 19 armor class, by the way, guys, just so you know.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
It's not that you can't hit it, it's that it's just not being hit, so. Alright, Tarikas. As he targets the creature. And he's like, okay, I hate to do this to you, Ragnar. But
Don't act like you don't enjoy this. This is your best part of these games. I can wail on this man and not have to worry about it.
It's like Superman versus Darkseid. I know that this guy's gonna live.
Dang it. Let me try this again. He's going to...
For God's sakes, now use Booming Blade.
I can't. I need to step up to him to do that.
All right,
Oh,
as the
God.
creature failed his saving throw, he's going to let this one go. He's not going to use his legendary resistance, so we'll just let him do the damage because he's that confident. As he suffers 6 hit points of damage. And Ragnar, you are up.
That crown weighs heavy on your brow, doesn't it?
Oop, hang on a sec. I forgot to do this, first of all. It says, I think he's got... Oh, yep, because it reset. Yeah, I like it. Missed with his tail swipe on Ragnar. All right, now we can go back to Ragnar.
Oh, thank God.
Go ahead and give yourself a saving throw first.
Gotcha.
Hey, Ragnar is no longer under the effect of the fear.
I'm going to reposition because I'm curious what's back here.
Okay. You can see that there is a large ledge out here, and there's a huge, what appears to be telescope of some kind off to the northern edge. You can't see it from your vantage point, but it's there.
I wonder what that is. What's he doing over there? Okay. Now some housekeeping.
All right.
My health. Oh wait, I think I gave him elf by accident.
We'll look and see.
I had him
No,
targeted
you did not.
when
You did not. It did not give him the health, but I will apply the health to you. And yes, it did. Yes, it did. So let me give you 9 back. So you should have. Did you give it to yourself as well? Yeah, you got 32. It looks like.
I haven't adjusted it yet, Sean. So.
Okay. All right. So for me, I gotta take this back. Okay. All right. Anyway, so you got your second wind.
Yeah.
Was that it?
Yeah, I'm gonna attack him.
Okay. And that's a miss.
Yep.
So close. All right, Corvin.
Okay, plink with the arrow. To make sure I'm targeted. Yep, there we go.
Nope. As you miss.
It's all right.
All right, Ethan, you're up.
Okay. Ragnar, do you want to know what's on over there? On that ledge?
I'm looking, but I don't see anything. Just a telescope. I don't know if that would be linked to this. Just an idea.
Yeah. So I'm gonna step up and then. Well, I hope this works and this actually has something to do with this. Because I'm going. Over. Is there a way that. Required? Or is it do I move and then it does the thing?
No, you just cast a Misty Step, and
Yeah,
it should usually as part of the spell it lets you pick where you're going to.
Yeah, I'm not. Let me try refunding resource. Consume resource. No. Okay. Don't know.
I don't know, but just put yourself 30 feet.
Is that about right?
Yeah,
I think.
good. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Yep. Telescope. Nothing else out here, Sean.
Nope.
Cool. So
I don't
that
know.
was
There's
nice.
another puzzle where the telescope will reveal something, but I don't know who's guarding it.
Yeah, we'll find out next turn though, I guess, or when I get to do that.
As you hit with a 22.
Mhm.
Nice.
And then a D6 for Hex.
Nice.
Cool. And that was Misty Step, so
And
I'm now at the telescope.
his tail swipe misses Nilo. Okay. Let me. Oh crud. Guess I should have kept it open. All right, here it is. Let's see. It doesn't really say anything special about it. So as you gaze through, you can see that it is literally a telescope that's staring off into the void. And as you kind of gaze around, it doesn't look like it's looking at anything in particular, just more of the void and the stars.
Okay.
Give me a perception check, however.
Okay. Perception. Let me go back to my character sheet. Perception.
Yeah, I think I can see home from here.
Hey, soft 20.
So as you're looking, you're kind of like, what is that? And then it looks literally like a sailing vessel floating through space. It's really far away. The only way you notice it, it's barely on the edge of your vision in a telescope. But you now know that it is possible for magical vessels to fly through the aether, the various places.
Here we go.
Yes,
Oh, I just
Spelljammer.
needed a float one.
Spelljammer, here we come. But yes, but you realize that as the dragon now takes eye on Nilo with his bite attack. Misses with the bite attack.
Yeah. Clearly.
Hits with the claw attack.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Okay. Hits with the other claw.
Yeah. I'm
The
gonna save you from
24
that.
hits. There's a 24 hits. All
I'll allow it.
right. 12 hit points of damage to Nilo. Nilo, you are up. Don't forget to roll for your resistance.
This time.
Wisdom.
Wisdom save.
This
Wisdom
time we
save.
got it.
Yay! Look
It's
at
not a
there.
one, but it's not enough.
It's yep. You got to get a 16. So close so far, but you can still attack.
Oh. Damn it. I can't. Firebolt.
As the firebolt misses and its tail lashes out at Ragnar, slamming into Ragnar.
And then
For 16 hit points of damage to Ragnar, halved by whatever.
I'll throw my dagger at him.
Okay? As the dagger bounces off of its hard, scaly hide.
I'm trying.
As
I'm
the,
trying, guys.
as the tail comes whipping at you, misses you easily. All right, is that it for you, Nilo?
Yeah.
Tarikas is back up as it targets the creature once again with his Toll the Dead.
Guess we should have long rested before we came in here.
God dang it, I do this every time. I selected the wrong creature. Oh, let's try it again. There we go. D12 damage. Wisdom save. Normal. As the dragon makes his wisdom save. No damage on Toll the Dead. Ragnar, you are up.
All right. You're not allowed to hit me anymore.
Oh, and you hit! He hits with a 19. As the tail, I think, yep.
Yeah.
Oh, hang hang on a sec. I think I was.
This thing gets so many free attacks on me. Holy crap.
No, this one is actually going on to Nilo, but I need to. Yeah, I needed to. Yeah, I need to do this way because it was. Use the ability. Attack. Normal. As a soft 20 misses Nilo. Yeah, because your armor class is still 25 there, right?
No,
20.
because my turn, because I can't. Cause
Oh, yep. Okay, so it did hit then.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay, so 10 hit points of damage from the tail swipe. All right, Orvin. Ding! Hits with the short bow. As you take it down, as once again, its tail attack goes at Nilo. Why did... Where is... Alright, why did it not... Okay. Guess we'll do it this way. 24 hits. Has 13 hit points of damage to Nilo. Alright, is that it for you, Corvin? Ethan, you're up.
Okay. And that ship that I saw has like no bearing on this, right? It didn't seem like anything.
Did not seem like anything, just something noticed that because of your high perception.
Gotcha. Okay. So Ragnar, don't think that matters. Anyway.
Probably not, I guess.
Actually, there is something that I wanted to do. I'm gonna step behind Ragnar.
Okay.
And I'm going to put in his bag, I guess. I'm gonna transfer my potion of superior healing to him.
Okay.
I think it's like, what are the actions to heal with potions of the standard?
Yeah, it's a standard action.
Okay.
Can't you just administer it to him yourself?
That's actually probably a better idea. Yeah, I'll just do that.
Okay. So just target him and then execute your potion and it should give him the hit point heal.
Okay, and then we have this. Use ability. 8d4 plus 8 healing. $29 points.
Okay.
Unless, does this give me a... it does give me a breakdown. Do we re-roll anything for this?
Yeah, just go ahead and roll a d4 because you re-roll the 1. And then I'll apply the extra points to Ragnar.
Okay. 1d4.
3, so he gets 2 more hit points.
Alright, and then that's my action. And then... to hell with it, I'll step back and use my Hexblade's Curse feature.
Okay.
As a bonus action.
Okay.
And that's it.
Alright, cool. Better for you, everything. Alright. As the dragon sort of snickers and smiles, he turns his head quickly around, looking at Nilo and Charikas as its mouth suddenly opens wide and this blast of void energy comes bursting out of its mouth.
No.
So this is actually here, but I'm gonna move him there because I don't want to have to try to move the thing at an angle. I need you guys to give me DC 15 dexterity saving throws. Nilo saves.
At least it wasn't the other way, sending 2 people off the
I
edge.
did not save. I failed that.
Why?
It says
It's a
DC
19.
19.
Oh, DC 19. Sorry. Yeah, that's weird because here it's like it says DC 15 on this one, but the actual sheet on the monster it says DC. Yeah, it's not DC 19. It's DC 15. Sorry.
Can I choose to use my 20 after I see the damage?
Well, it's going to be that you made your save.
No.
It's DC 15, not DC 19.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, you made your save. So, I need to do Bossman here, dexterity. And he failed. So I need to do the damage. Roll.
God.
56 hit points of damage, half to Nilo, full to Tarikas.
Okay, that is not enough to kill me.
He failed his concentration, so Bless no longer applies to anybody.
Oh, that's a shame.
Oh. That's right. We never long rested since I had to use that with the we never had the chance. That sucks.
Alright, so let me see here.
I thought I could have been done with that.
Yeah, Tarikas has 10. Nilo's at 0?
Yeah, I can't endurance because I had to endurance it versus one of the other enemies, and
Oh,
we never
yeah.
had a chance to long rest since then.
You are correct. Alright, so Nilo is unconscious. Not quite dead. Alright. So next turn around. Well, it's your turn now, Nilo. So go ahead and give me a death saving throw. Nilo
Off to a great start, guys.
Fail the one. Ragnar. Oh, sorry, Tarikas. Tarikas is going to use his action to stabilize Nilo. So Nilo, you are stuck at 1 hit point, but you're down. I just put you at 1, so you're no longer dead. And that's all that he can do. He doesn't have is he have bonus? This thing's bonus actions? No, none of his stuff is bonus, so he is just going to do that. Ragnar.
Okay. This is getting... Oh, never mind.
Well, yep, no hit. All right, Corvin.
I think this crown is making it harder to see.
What's that?
I think this crown is making it harder to see. He lifts it up to the
Corvin, you're up, sir.
Okay, time for some more arrow magic. Blink.
Oh, you haven't been rolling Hunter's Mark damage, have you?
Just
As you
rolling
hit.
the damage. Hasn't been adding it.
Yeah, the
When
Hunter's
you
Mark
bonus
that
to
when
hit,
you have when it should automatically do it. You don't have to add the
okay.
additional bonus onto it.
That's a hit, right?
That is a hit.
Wish I could do more damage, guys. I'm sorry.
as its tail whacks into Ragnar with a 27. Ooh, good hit for 18 hit points of damage. Ethan.
Okay. So what I'm going to do for the first time all this time, I'm going to use, let me go to my features, create a pack weapon.
Ooh.
And
Doesn't that do force damage?
So it doesn't tell me what weapon it does. You're proficient with, and
So if
it just says
I
it's,
recall,
it just says magical. I mean, Eldritch Smite does force damage, which I don't plan on using, but I think the packed weapon is just whatever weapon I conjure, and then it's just
that
counted
weapon's
as
damage.
magical.
Okay. Yeah, if it's anything like the Pact of the Blade version from the core rulebook, it literally just mimics the weapon.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it does. And since I'm proficient in martial weapons, I'm going to get a lance, I think. But that's my action, so I can't do anything.
Do you have that
Beyond
weapon
that
on
now.
you now?
It's a conjured. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I would need to add it to my character sheet, I think. I don't know, because it's just a magical, like.
Yeah.
So I guess for the sake of rolling it, I will add it.
So I'm gonna do this. Just so that it's magical. There you go.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
There you go. So I'm not worried about
Alright.
the extra +1 or anything like that.
Right. No, appreciate it. All right,
cool.
then yeah, that's me.
That's you? All right. All right. Where? How do I? How is this? How do I do this? I forget how to do recharge on here. Other sheets it allows you to. I just need to roll. It's a recharge on a 5 or 6, so I'm just gonna roll. He does not recharge, therefore, he is just going to all 3 attacks on the dwarf.
Oh, good.
No. Well, goodbye.
17 misses. That hits 25. He suffers 12 hit points of damage. And the last claw. And that 19 misses. So he missed. Luckily, he missed. Tarikas is going to target the creature. Hold there. Save. Ah!
Hey.
As the creature makes its saving throw, no total dead damage. Ragnar, you're up.
All right, let's. Oh God, I'm gonna drink a potion.
Okay,
I muted. Okay.
you're good.
Because it is a standard to drink a potion, so this is going to take
That is,
action.
yep, this is your action, yep.
Of course.
You get to re-roll one of them.
Yep.
I can.
Yeah, you roll.
Yeah,
I will
you roll
apply
one.
this. I will apply this, but we always re-roll ones on healing, so now I'll give you an extra 2. So that now you have 22.
Okay.
Is that it for you?
Yeah.
Well, at least you didn't hit it, so it can't hit you back. Corbin.
I was just looking at this Dread Ambusher, and I don't see it having been normally taking an effect. Is there something special I have to do to activate it?
So you
A
actually,
Dreadful Strike?
well, so the thing is you actually just have to click on the feature or whatever it is that you're doing, right? So
Okay.
you have to meet the requirements of it at the start of your first turn of each combat. So you've already gone through the first turn, so you can't use Dread Ambusher, a Dread Ambusher Leap. When you strike a creature and hit with a weapon, you can deal an extra 2d6 psychic damage. You can use this benefit once per turn. You can use it a number of times equal to your Wisdom modifier, minimum once. You gain the expended when you finish a long rest. So essentially, what you would do is you would attack, do your damage, and then click on Dread Ambusher, and then it would roll the extra damage for that.
Okay, so I can use it twice.
Yep.
Okay. Alright. Sorry I didn't notice that earlier. Yeah, okay, I guess I will attack. Hopefully get the opportunity to use the Dreadful Strike.
So 13 misses.
Yep, well, doesn't matter this time.
All right, is that it for you?
Mm-hmm.
Ethan, you're up.
Okay, so the entire point of this, I suppose, I'm going to attack with the lance. The interesting thing is that we're going to have to probably do some extra math here. Yeah. For like situational bonus, I can type stuff in. Am I writing out like a new formula?
No, why would you?
Because since it's a packed weapon, I can use my charisma modifier instead of my strength modifier. I can just, well, you know what? I'll just add 3. Never mind. I can just do that. Cool. Doesn't matter at all.
Yeah, you got a 5, so I don't know. It had a -2 probably because of proficiency, but that's fine. We'll just add that
That's
back.
my strength.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's why. So yeah. So, you actually got a 5 instead of that, but yeah, still missed.
Yeah.
All right. Is that it for you?
Yeah, I can't really do anything now with.
Okay. All right. As it turns and it faces you two, as its mouth opens up wide as it has recharged its deadly cosmic ray breath. Where is my... There it is. Nope, that's not it. Where's... There it is. Oops. Didn't mean to go all the way over to you guys, but it only affected you two right there. Need you guys to give me... You, Ragnar and Ethan, I need a DC 15 dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay.
Nope.
Ethan fails.
Unless I have a 20.
I don't know what dexterity is.
No, Tarikas and
once.
Nilo.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Hey, there's a 20. As
Yeah.
Ragnar saves. And... Alright, so Ragnar takes half. Ethan takes full.
And I'm, yeah, unconscious.
Uh,
Which means I also need to...
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
So no, I would automatically fail this. Right?
Yeah, it's a
With my
DC.
conscious?
It's a DC 26 concentration check. It's coming up here. I
Yeah,
believe
well,
Ragnar's out as well. Because Ragnar took 26 and he only had like 20 something.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yep. So as Ragnar goes down, those that remain standing hear a roar of triumph as they fall, leaving just the. So Nilo's still unconscious but stable.
I'm up.
How are
I'm
you
just
up?
on the ground because Tarikas gave me 1 hit point.
Well, no, he didn't. I only did that so it wouldn't show you as dead. You're still at 0. He just stabilized you. He didn't give you.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep, he just stabilized you. So, so
That's right.
So right now, the 2 that are remaining standing are Tarikas and Corvin. And let me do this really quick. Oops. This really. Oops. Wrong one. Here. And here. And here. All right. As we go, and actually, I need to put not dead. That's not what I wanted. I'm still gonna put Nilo as defeated, as Tarikas is up, and he can do nothing. But at least he's out of range of the dragon, as he targets it with. Ooh, not spare. Let's not do that. Here. As the dragon fails. Damage taken off. Corvin.
All right. Let's give this another shot.
Nope. As you miss. Is that it for you?
Yep, that's it.
All right. As the dragon moves over, you hear targeting Corvin the Ranger, or whatever is it is. Well, first of all, let me do this just to make sure. Oh, as he recharges his breath. And he targets you for his cosmic ray.
Of course he is.
I need you please to give me a DC 15 saving throw.
Alright, that's dex based, right?
That is a, yeah, sorry, DC 15 dexterity saving throw. Hey, nat 20, nice. As you make your save for a half damage. It's still for half damage. As you suffer. I need a DC 15 concentration spell as well. For some reason, it's saying you're concentrating on something. I don't remember what it was.
Hunter's Mark.
Oh, that's Hunter's Mark. Yep. Yep.
And that's a wisdom check, right?
That's a wisdom save. DC 15. No, yeah, concentration. Yeah. All right. As you failed, and you are no longer concentrating on that. All right, leaving you 25, as that is it for the creature. Tarikas. All right, unselect. I don't know what he has now. He's just going to. He's going to. Yeah, he's. God, I don't even know. I guess he'll use his last cantrip. Yeah, let's do that. Here. Hey, as a dragon fails once again. Oh, nice. 13. Let me see where this thing's at. Oh, so close, but so far. All right. Corvin.
All right. If I move away, it's going to be attack of opportunity.
That is correct.
All right, so I will cast Hunter's Mark again.
Okay.
Second. And I will attack with the short sword, I guess.
Okay. Oh, let me apply this really quick. Okay. Hey, what'd I miss? Hey, Garamon. Oh, thanks, man. The DM got another nat 1. Thanks, Excel. Appreciate it.
Wow, it's like I can't hit to save my life.
Oh, you missed again? Yep, 13 misses. All right. Is that it for you? Thank you, Excel. I didn't see it till just now. Fortunately, you didn't hit it because it only attacks back if you hit it. But the dragon is going to take aim at Tarikas with his bite. Hits Tarikas. Tarikas suffers 21 hit points of damage. Tarikas is down. And his claw attacks now come down to you, Corvin. As the first claw attack hits with a 28. Suffering 11 as his second claw comes down. As that hits as well. That was so close, almost a 3. Oh, nice low rolls. 9 hit points of damage applied. I like it.
All right.
Corvin, you are up. No, you got 5 left.
Oh, well. All right. Yeah,
Better than 0 left.
But I need a DC 10 concentration check to maintain your hunter's mark, though.
Yes.
As you failed.
Of course not. All right. All right.
There is another natural 1 for the dragon. Dragon will eat well tonight.
It's all right.
All right. I guess I'll use my last casting of Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
Cast.
Can I use a 20 to get back up, or inspiration, or no? That was gone when Tarika stabilized me.
You know what? That is actually a really good. I am gonna say that I will let you use your nat 20 as if it were a nat 20 death saves, so you are immediately back up to 1 hit point.
Yeah, I was going to do that, and then he stabilized me. It's just, and I never thought about asking if I can still do that.
Yep, I will allow that. So I will take your nat 20. I will. Oops, did I take it off the wrong person? No, I got. So let me do this really quick. You have 1 hit point. You are no longer down, but you are prone still.
Yeah.
All right.
And I missed, so that's the end of my turn.
Yep. Okay. As the dragon takes aim at, I need to first of all see.
I haven't gotten up yet either, so
nope. As it has recharged its breath. As it.
There's no.
What?
No, there's no reason for it to believe I'm actually up yet.
I agree. I agree.
Okay.
As it's. I need a DC 15 dexterity saving throw, please. from Corvin?
You got it. I don't know if it's making any difference or not, but
Well, the difference is it does half damage, not full damage.
when you have 5 hit points, it doesn't really matter.
Yep, but it does matter in the sense that how much damage it does is it take you past your max and insta kill you.
No. True.
That's so. All right.
Yeah. Because it is 66 damage?
16d6.
16d6. That's enough to outright kill you.
Yes, it is.
As you only suffer half damage and you take
Would that have
31. 63. I don't think it would have killed him because what's your max? Your max is
My
6.
max is 63.
Yeah, his max is 6. So it would have been close because if he took 63 and he was at 5, it would have taken him to 58. So it would have been 5 away. So yeah, we're not going to worry about your concentration. You've automatically lost your concentration already.
Yeah.
And as the dragon slowly sniffs around, Nilo, you kind of awaken to find the dragon is moving, and you can see that your comrades have all fallen. What? Why is this not letting me? Let's get rid of this.
We will carefully sit up. She does not have her weapon in her hand, I would add, but she carefully sits up. Oh.
You watch as the dragon moves over, removes the crown from Ragnar's head. It shapeshifts, and the dragon becomes a humanoid creature of the same kind of look and feel like you've seen these other humans walking. As it walks over and it sets the crown down, it then goes over and sniffs around. I can smell it here, and as forfeit, you shall leave the item with me. Where is it? And wherever the lanthorn is, the dragon sniffs it out, searching through all of Ragnar's gear, bag of holding, whatever the case may be, finds the lanthorn, and you watch as another pedestal mystically appears in a different spot as it walks over and it takes the lanthorn and sets it upon the pedestal. It turns, looks at you.
It's safer here than in some vampire's crypt.
You were not worthy.
No. No, we will not.
The room begins to shake, and you watch as the ceiling begins to collapse on top of everybody.
But as it's happened, she calls out, "Is this Ragnar's one and only opportunity?"
No. Woo! And suddenly you find yourselves lying at the base of a mountain, looking up into a snowy cavern where you guys first arrived at the library. You can see the hills leading down into Paranland. All of your comrades are beaten, battered, and bruised, lying in the thick grasses around you, Nilo, as you sort of sit up and take stock of what the heck.
Okay, sorry.
I was going to say, as you sort of look around and you realize where you are, you're at the entrance to the frost giant that you guys originally met when you first arrived. You're in that area of the mountains, but you can see the trails leading down out of the hills down into Paranland. It is rather cold. There is a slight swath of snow lying across the ground. Looks like it's a recent snow. Temperatures probably in the mid to low 20s. this high up in the mountains.
Yeah.
As I said, you see your comrades all sort of lying, blood still leaking from their various wounds.
Yep. She will immediately revive Tarikas with one of her potions.
Okay.
We'll target him and use this. Did that work on him? Oh, I got
Yes.
Yep. He gets back 6. Is he up with 6?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. She will tell him, go stabilize the other 2. I'll get a Hearn or Corvin.
Okay.
And she hurries over and uses her second potion on him while he goes off to stabilize those 2.
Okay. So Ragnar and Ethan are no longer on death's door. You guys each have 1 hit point as Tarikas sort of brings you guys around, binding your wounds, healing you up. Ragnar, you come awake and you remember everything even after you fell. You remember the conversation that Nilo had with the dragon about how you were not worthy and you essentially failed in the mission to retrieve whatever it was that you were sent to retrieve. And you find yourself, you don't know how you got there, but you realize that the lanthorn, which was to be used to guide the clan of Kund back to its rightful place, is no longer in your possession. And you have also not returned with the crown or the axe. So the trifecta of losses is now yours to bear as you sort of sit up and take stock of, like I said, where you are and what's going on. Nyla, go ahead and roll your for the healing for Corvin.
You deleted it, but I did roll it. So he should it should be back on his character.
It's not, because I didn't click apply. You remember how much it was? Just go ahead and roll the dice again. Yeah,
it's 7 this time.
Okay.
I think it was 6, but now
that's
it's
fine.
7.
Whatever. Yeah, that's fine.
If you can move, let's get some bedroll. Let's get a tent up and some bedrolls.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, we're not moving right now.
Yeah.
And Ragnar. And Ragnar, if you even care to try again, I know you didn't really care about this initially. That was not your only opportunity. You will be able to try again at some point, I think.
How are we even going to get back?
Don't know. But I asked him before the ceiling collapsed on everyone and we teleported here, and he said, and I said this was your one and only chance, and he said no. And then I got hit by a rock. But I have no bump on my head, so I am not mad.
I don't know. I wasn't expecting this to happen. I was expecting us to find nothing, but we did find something. And there is some credibility to all this madness.
Yeah, and fucking space dragons.
So, it sounds like we need to. If you want to continue this, we'll need to do a lot more research on what that dragon was, what that area was, and find ourselves some better gear.
Okay.
either through making it with our own hands or acquiring it through other means. But what we had was inadequate. We are mere mortals and we have to make up for our weaknesses with trinkets.
Hmm. I don't know. We can collect the reward then for the expedition that was lost, and then we can think about it.
We'll rest for now. And we'll leave. Is the giant here?
No, the giant
No.
is not. At least that you
I
can
know
see. You guys are probably a quarter mile from where the actual, like, there's a little
Gotcha.
winding entryway to where the cavern was. Found the remains of the expedition, and then you climbed up into the cavern mouth itself, where you found the giant.
Ragnar, I'm sorry I couldn't help more than I did. But thank you for saving me from the bed of coral.
It's. Don't worry about it. We would have done it anyway.
Well, one thing to look at is at least you saved a life.
Ah. Where did that come from? Sorry, that
I'd
was
have been
really
dead if
loud
you
for
hadn't
me.
come along.
I mean, it was very appropriate.
Yeah. Like
It sounded like a new game screen.
that's like really loud for me. I was like, where the hell did that come from?
Hmm.
It sounded like a game over screen.
Yeah.
I thought that was the gag there.
It's a much nicer version of the "you died" screen from Dark Souls games.
Yeah.
You failed the mission. Everybody roll your first level characters. All right.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's the one I wanted. So, you guys have your gear with you. Your horses are no longer around anywhere. You're not even sure what day it is. You don't know how long you've been gone. Nothing. Not even sure what the hell's going on.
Deja vu. Second time this happened to me.
Yeah. So, oh, by the way, he took the lantern too. He said it was forfeit for your failure, or our failure, I should say.
So, anyway.
Well,
You-
make camp, sleep, recover.
Okay.
We'll go see where the horses were left.
You guys spend the evening recuperating, meditating, pondering. Everybody give yourself a long rest as you get rested up and
New day or
new day. As you
Yeah, I
awake
took a
in the
long
morning.
rest, but it doesn't look like it healed me at all.
So you hit long rest, and then
Oh, there it is. It
Yep.
just popped up.
Yep, and it'll pop up, and then you got to say make sure new day is clicked.
wait a minute. Did I receive a penalty to my health pool at all?
Not that I'm aware of. Did it
I
not
thought
heal
I
you?
had over. I thought I had almost 60 HP.
You do have 60. That's your max.
It says I'm only at 44.
No.
It says 44 is my max.
Yeah. So I don't know why it did that, but I just did it, and it gave you 60. So now you're back at 60. You take your rest. You ponder what your next steps are. Obviously, checking for the horses, looking for, whatever. The following day, you search through the region, and you find no sign of your horses. However, you do find signs of small feet, goblin in size, all over the area. So if your horses were here, they'd probably taking them You're still not sure what day it is or how long you've been gone. But you guys eventually start to make your way back down the mountain, heading to Igzag. It's a much more difficult trip going back, as it's a full 3 days as opposed to a day and a half. But make it back to Igzag you do. You guys come to find out as you get back to Ragnar's home that you guys have been gone a little over 2.5 weeks. The family is sort of stunned and shocked at the turn of events that have happened. However, you don't even get a chance to enjoy your downtime, I guess, for lack of a better term. Although you are enjoying it, you are glad that you're not fighting for your lives against a monstrous dragon whose breath is something you've never seen before. But 2 days or so after you guys have been back and sort of planning your next steps, trying to do some research about this void stuff, about this mysterious void tower that floats through the aether, about these mysterious ships that Ethan saw while he was looking through the telescope. But while all that is going on, as I said, 2 days after you guys return, there are some visitors at the door. A small troop of gnomes has arrived, searching for Nilo Hundar. They had traveled to Schwarzenbrunn, seeking her and her family, and they directed her to Igzag and to the home of the Stormhelm clan.
Oh, she's sitting there, not in her armor.
As one of the dwarves. Hey, thanks for the follow, man. Not dwarves. As one of the gnomes looks at you and says, you're Nilo Hadar. I take it. My name is Bingsley. I come from the mountains to the south. It's my understanding that you have just recently traveled there, and you investigated and found the lair of the Witch Queen. Is this true? Are you the Nilo Hadar that did that? Because it's very important that if you are, that I speak with you immediately.
Now I need a quick refresher here. It's been a while. At any point, was our names, to our knowledge, revealed that we found the place?
No, not that you know. Although people within the dwarven community here in Igzag know that
that we were in the area.
That you definitely found something, because you came back with the Lanthorn and you were put on a mission to go find stuff for the Coon clan. But regardless, they know your name, and they're asking if you are she who delved into the dungeons of the Witch Queen and returned unscathed. It's you, because it's very important. We have word, or I have knowledge of something about your sister that you may wish to know is very important.
That is, I am Nilo Hundar. Yes.
And your sister was Tricilia, I believe it was her name, or
Tricilia Hundar. Yes.
Yeah. So she, rumor has it that she was corrupted by a demonic force. We believe that this demonic force is trying to invade our homes, back in the mountains, and we would like to secure your services. So please go investigate if it is true, because if it is true that it is an ancient evil awakening from the depths of below, and it must be stopped.
Do you have a map with you?
Of course. And they hand you a map that looks very, very familiar to you. In fact, it looks almost identical to the maps that you guys used when you were investigating and going south through the peaks. And so there's an ad coming up in a minute, but that's fine because we're almost done. But the map looks exactly like when you guys went to the caverns of Judge Canth, and were exploring for months on end the depths below and the depths above the mountains. But this time on the map, really, although it shows the similar trails, it doesn't have any of the other stuff that you guys had on yours about this is here and that's there. But there is something on the map that wasn't on the one you saw before, and that is apparently a gnomish community of some kind is on the map. And then just off toward the edge of the map to the west of the gnomish community, there's like this black square drawn with an X in it that has a gnome symbol for evil on it.
Okay, now on this map, I got Igwil's Horn here. Is it the Lost Caverns was where we were in?
Yes, that is correct.
Gotcha. Okay. So the gnome community will be somewhere like, would it even be in the same hex, or would it be like over here?
So it's actually where the Horn of Igwilv is.
Mm-hmm.
The gnomish community is about a half a day to the north and west of that.
So
it's like
half
right.
a day, so it'll be over here somewhere. Each hex a day.
Yeah, so you got, roughly, because each hex here is, I think on this map, each hex is like 12 miles. So here was the horn, so the gnomes are like over here somewhere.
Over here, okay. And we are way the...
Actually, I take it back. They're a little farther. The gnomes are like right about here.
Okay.
So it's about a day, a little over a day.
And we're way the hell up over here.
Yeah, it's about a week and a half to get back down there. Maybe 2 weeks. But apparently this evil is where the source of the evil that attacked and took your sister.
Have we found any information on the dragon while we were here?
It's only been a couple days now.
Only been a couple days, okay. The others are in the room with me?
I'm assuming so, yeah, unless somebody says they're not going to hang out with you at the dwarf's house.
She looks at the others and goes, "It's been a couple days, and there's nothing we can do until we do more research. This might be a good palate cleanser, plus it involves my sister. I have to go no matter what, but I would appreciate if the rest of you went with me."
I would be happy to join you.
We've gone this far. I don't see a point not to.
You know me. St. Cuthbert for the win.
So, shall we sell these gems and divvy up what little loot we found?
We will be doing that, yes. She looks over to Ethan. And what about you?
I will go as far as my patron allows.
Splendid. Very well. She looks back to the gnome. What is your name?
I'm Bigsley.
Bigsley. Okay. I knew a Bigsley. Very polite fellow. We will take you up on your request. We will need another day to settle any final affairs we have here before we go. Would that be a problem?
Oh no, this is not a problem. This is most exciting news. We will make most haste. Whenever you are ready to leave, we shall depart and we shall escort you to the way.
Wonderful.
Do you have
that was
provisions for the travel back, or is that something we're gonna have to get?
You guys will have to get all that.
Yeah. It's 2 weeks travel, right?
Yeah, roughly, yeah.
Yep, there goes the golden gems.
No, food is not that expensive. Very well. She gets up. All right, let's go ahead and the town starts getting ready.
Okay. So, you guys begin to make your plans and preparations. It is possible to pay a certain amount of money to sages to do research for you while you are gone. So you guys don't have to like do it yourselves, right? Spend a few gold or whatever, 10 gold or whatever, and say, hey, here's what we know, find everything you can for me, and then hopefully maybe they'll find something. You guys are able to do that if you so desire, but that's up to you.
Is Zag well known for knowledgeable libraries?
Well, I mean, it's a fairly large city, mostly dwarf Indian community, so it's quite possible that because of the Coon clan and the tie to this thing to the Coon clan, there might be knowledge here. Or you may have to go and hire a sage and say, hey, we're going to be gone a month or so. Go to Swartzenbruen and check their libraries for us. You know, you just have to.
You know what?
Just have to pay.
That's a good idea, actually.
I have a better idea. This is a bit of a cheeky one. How much are scrying services? Scrying / magical message services.
Oh, magical. 5 gold pieces per message.
Okay. I will. Am I limited to like the 15-word limit with the with that?
Yeah, it's whatever the message spell is. Yeah.
Okay. I will provide a detailed. So I think what's gonna be better here is a scrying service to identify the location of Paviskra.
Okay.
And I will send a message spell that I am sending a runner to you with an account, and I will request that he attempt to look into this.
Okay.
Because he is way more academic than any of us are.
Okay.
Ethan is the most academic out of us, and his knowledge is limited to that pertains to his patron.
Okay.
Followed by me, which is more martial.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will use a scry to locate him and a message to let him know the runner is going, and I will send a detailed report of everything that has happened.
Okay.
With the runner.
Okay. That's fair.
And how much will that cost me in total?
About 50 gold.
50 gold. That is not a problem. In addition to that, I will, while we are collecting resources, I will secure the funds needed for that. I talked to you about that longsword a while back. Do you remember that?
Not off the top of my head. I have to look at the notes.
I would like to try to use my knowledge as an Eldritch Knight to enchant my bonded longsword into a +2. And there are rules for that in the book because I have Arcana.
Yep.
And stuff.
Nope, I'll have to figure that out. I haven't even dug into that yet, so.
Okay.
If there's any way I can help with that because I have Arcana proficiency, let me know. Or just like factor that in.
So I am secure when you look into that. I don't remember exactly where it's at, but I believe it was in the DM's guide.
No.
I will put forth the funding for that to get the materials I need to do this.
Okay.
Just let me know how much that total will be for you, and if I can't do +2, I'll do a +1.
Okay, that's fair.
All right.
All right.
The main thing is I want to make the sword have magical damage. Is the first and foremost effect of it.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair.
So I took the 50 gold off for the entire message thing. That's dropped. I know that we have been keeping track of our loot to the best of our ability, but a lot of it was with Paviskro, and last I recall, there was supposed to be a portion of that loot waiting for us upon our return. Because that was something because he held most of the loot in his bag of holding.
Right.
And we discussed at the time that Paviskro would not just ran off with all of it, probably. He would have left our share with somebody that could be trusted, likely the family or something. of Ragnar. That way we could get it when we came back.
All right, give me just a second here.
That's probably going to be something that's going to have to be given back to us with some off-cam calculations and stuff to deduce the exact totals.
Let me look and see here. Dun-dun-dun. All right, inventory. Let's see what was in the bag of holding. Yeah, in his bag of holding, he had a shit bunch of
Battle axes,
a bunch of daggers, a bear hide, lots of ancient elven books.
He had a lot of loot in there, a lot of literal
Yep.
like not trade items, but loot items with just a gold coin value next to them.
That's what I'm saying. I don't see. He didn't have that documented in his bag of holding.
So it was probably in the.
We'll have to look at the treasure stuff. So.
Oh, that was on the old game.
Yeah, but it should be. I brought the all of the journals over. So all the
Is that in the journal?
All the journals should be back.
Party treasure. Here it is. Oh yeah. Here it is. Gold potion healing that went to Ragnar. Magical crossbow speed went to Tarikas. A spell book with a bunch of spells in it.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, 110 gold, 20 platinum, some ingots, some agates and stuff like that. In addition to, in addition to the stuff that was probably saved in our loot.
Yep. Yeah, and we can check the loot channel too. So.
Yeah. Okay.
We can take a look at it all. Figure it out.
All right, that's something that can just be calculated off camera then.
Yep. So, as you guys, as I said, you settled in. These gnomes brought this information to you about this growing evil in the mountains to the south, which they believe is what affected Nilo Hundar's sister, Cecilia. And so you have agreed to take the mission, and you begin to make preparations. But that will be for next time, because this concludes this chapter of Agora Quest, Heroes of Kreistrich. And I would like to congratulate all of our players for advancing to level 8 tonight.
God damn, it's been a long time coming.
Yep. And so, please make your appropriate character sheet updates over the next couple of weeks. And we are going to end our stream as that tonight. Did I hit the right button? I did, as the stream's ending.
Thanks for the session.
I definitely appreciate you guys hanging out. Sorry about the TPK-ish, whatever.
Don't worry. We chose to fight him.
Yeah, no, that's...
We could have walked away, but...
You could have walked away, chose to fight, exactly. But that being said, we're going to figure out who we want to raid tonight. So let's take a look who's on. We got solid D&Ds out there. Cave Geek Art's pretty good. See, Goblets and Warriors. Alt Dragon, they're doing Lego and brick building. Oh, that would be kind of cool. That'd be kind of cool. What do you say that? Let's go over to All Dragon. What do you say? Anybody got any complaints about that? But hopefully you guys, hopefully y'all are gonna hang out with us as we go over there and figure out who we're gonna raid. But yeah, I think I am going to. There's a Scarlet's doing a Pathfinder group. That'd be kind of cool. Vampire the Masquerade. No. Let's do the Lego and brick building. That just sounds fun. So we're gonna bounce over to All Dragon if I can.
This is the day Tarikas isn't with us.
I know. Why is it?
That's the stuff he loves to do. He makes his own little animations with him, stop motions.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's his side hobby.
That's pretty cool. All right, so we'll get the raid going over there. Hopefully you guys will be able to hang with us. Don't forget we're back Monday at 7:30, same time, first edition game, as our players continue through their adventure there. I can't even remember. They they are going on a druid quest. One of the druids, one of the druid party, the party druid, I should say, has a friend who used to be one of the attendants to the great druid, and she went off the rails and now joined a dragon cult, and they're trying to raise an ancient red dragon from an old volcano. So the party is off en route.
Typical.
Yep, the party is off en route to stop said dragon awakening. But I appreciate you guys hanging out with us, man. Hopefully it went okay for you. I think it went okay for us. A little bit of combat, a little bit of adventure, puzzle seeking, but yeah, it was fun. I like that little adventure. I kind of threw it at the very end saying, wow, after they fight the Aboleth, man, they should go check this out. So yeah, so it didn't work out quite how I wanted, but it still worked out good. So we'll see you next time. 2 weeks after today for this game, and like I said, Monday for our next game. But just remember, in a world you can be anything you want. All we ask is that you be kind. Peace, people. See ya.
Have a good night. So, it looks like the gold we already went in and we already calculated the gold split already. I replied to it and tagged you in that reply so you can look at it. And we found 20 gold and 350 gold